basketball. Lakin, Colby right now at 12-6, Holcomb at 11-6, and Lakin at 10-6. Southwestern Heights Scott City pretty much is all but secure the number 6 spot right now. They're at 8-10 on the year. Southwestern Heights at 5-13, 3 games back of Scott City, and then at the number 8 spot right now, it's the Larned Lady Indians. They are 3-14, so that's how that sets up there. Southwestern Heights does have the night off, so looks like Scott City pretty much is going to have the number 6 seed, and granted they could win here and then upset Goodland next week as well, and hope that Lakin loses out, but it's more than likely going to be number 6 spot for Scott City. For the boys side, Colby has clinched the number 1 spot at 15-3. They have a 5-game lead on the second team in the Substate right now, Lakin. They're 9-7. So between 2 through 5 seeds, there's only 1 game of separation. You have Lakin 9-7. Both Goodland and Holcomb are 9-8. By the way, they've split the season series. Scott City at 9-9. Larned at 5-12. They are into the number 6 spot right now. Cimarron at 4-13 in the number 7 spot, and Southwestern Heights will be the number 8 seed for sure. They are 1-17. So right now, as it stands, Scott City's in the number 5 spot. They would go to either Goodland or Holcomb if they were seeded tonight. So a lot to play for, and we'll get to that here right away. Cimarron's at Holcomb tonight. That's big on both sides. More so maybe the boys just to kind of finalize that standings or the Substate standings, yeah. Colby here in Scott City. Lakin at Goodland. That's going to be an entertaining boys game for sure. Girls, Goodland's going to be probably the prohibitive favorites there. Larned will host Hoisington. Southwestern Heights has a night off. So big night here with 6 of the 8 teams playing against each other in head-to-head matchups. On the girls' side for the GWAC, Goodland is at 4-0, Huguenin 3-1, and then it's Colby, Cimarron, and Holcomb at 2-2. Could have 1, maybe 2 teams go to 3-2 after tonight. And then Scott City, if they could pull off a win over Colby here tonight, go to 2-3, they would be joined with Colby and either Cimarron or Holcomb. Ulysses is at 0-4. On the boys' side, Huguenin 4-0, Colby 3-1. Both Scott City and Goodland are 2-2. Ulysses is actually at 2-2 as well. They knocked off Cimarron on Friday. Holcomb is at 1-3, and Cimarron is at 0-4. So mentioned Cimarron, Holcomb, Colby, Scott City. Huguenin is at Ulysses tonight. That's the other head-to-head league matchup. Goodland stepping out of conference play. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. We'll hear comments from head coach Amy Felker here in our pregame. Back after this 2-minute timeout. This is Scott City Beaver basketball. Miller Veterinary Clinic.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Fairleigh Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
If you are in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Car and Truck Center of Scott City. J&R Car and Truck has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles. Locally owned and operated, J&R Car and Truck Center provides over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out jrcarandtruck.com for your next vehicle. J&R Car and Truck Center, your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealership in Scott City.
Your business. Now that's Smarter Insurance for Agriculture, Western Agricultural Insurance Company, an equal opportunity provider.
Welcome back to the Scott Community Events Center. Adam Goodavy with you here on Mix 94.5. Your pregame interview brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services with Hugh and Berta Benz in Scott City and Leota. Joined here with Coach Amy Felker here in the pregame. And Coach, thanks for joining me here this evening. Tough night for you guys on the Friday night. Holcomb just could not get going early on there in a 12-0 deficit just like that. But you guys fought at the end but lost 66-44. Looking back, what do you feel like the big thing was for you guys with as rough a start as you had on Friday night?
You know, we just didn't take care of the ball quite as well as we should have. We were trying to pass through hands instead of get good passes. So, you know, we just got to do a better job of controlling the tempo of the game and making good decisions and that kind of stuff. You know, however, on the flip side, you know, we did make some corrections. We played a little bit better defense. We did really well on the board. So, you know, I appreciate the hard work that the girls continue to give, even though we got in such a hole right at the beginning.
The second half, did you feel like there were some things that you could build off of for this final two games in the playoff run?
You know, we just got to remember some of the good things that we did. You know, we started getting the ball where we needed to get it. We rebounded really well defensively. They didn't get very many second shot opportunities. We started getting hands in their faces in the second half. We didn't give up as many threes and that kind of stuff. So we just got to continue to improve on those things and just make sure we put together a 32-minute game.
Yeah, you had Brooke, who started off with the first 12 points for you guys, and then it was kind of a combination of everybody after that. Erica got in 5 threes in the game, and thought that was big for her confidence. She's been kind of in a shooting slump here the last couple of games.
You know, Brooke, we can always rely on her. In second half, they started double teaming. They got her off balance, and she didn't get some good shots that she wanted to. You know, Erica was a good night for her. You know, she got that shooting down. She was ready to shoot. The girls got her the ball at a good position, and she knocked him down. Everybody else, you know, we just need them to continue to step up more. However, you know, when they did step up, they knocked down some big shots for us.
Coach Amy Felker here pregame tonight. Scott City takes on Colby. Last time you played at home this year, and you have one senior with Brooke Strine there that's a senior there. But you take a look at Colby. It's a game that I know kind of got away from you guys right before Christmas there, and you led late in the first quarter, and then they made the big run to tie it. But that has to be a little bit fresh in the memory. Taking a look at Colby, what have you seen with them from maybe the first time you've played them?
You know, they are gaining a lot of confidence every single game. They put good defense together every night, every game they play. They've got some girls that can really drive and then dish to some people that can shoot on the three-point line. So we're going to have a really good defensive effort, as well as really take what they give us on offense and attack those certain areas.
2 games left in the season. Hard to believe that. This is your last one at home. What would you like to see as they get toward the postseason here?
You know, I just want them to put together a 32-minute game. Make sure we're working hard defensively, offensively. We're working hard on the rebounds, getting on the floor after loose balls. But most importantly, just put a good show out for our crowd. Be there for Brooke, being our last home game. We want to make sure we put our best effort out there and just be ready to play ball and have fun.
Should be a fun one here tonight. Scott City and Colby round 2. Coach Amy Felker here in the pregame joins me here. Thanks again for the time, Coach, and good luck to you guys.
Thanks, Adam.
That was Scott City Lady Beaver coach Amy Felker. Your pregame interview brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services with Huenberta Benz and Scott City and Leota. More to come in your pregame show. We'll have breakdown the matchup. Also bring in starters, keys to the game, and the tip-off after this timeout. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
With over 10 years of experience, Jamie at JW Enterprise can repair your windshield quickly and conveniently. Even if you don't have time to make it to the shop, Jamie can fix your windshield from your home, or he can come get your vehicle for you. JW Enterprise is insured and Safe Flight certified. He might be operating under a different name, but Jamie still provides the same quality of service. Let Jamie at JW Enterprise fix that chip in your windshield now. Find JW Enterprise on Facebook or give him a call at 785-260-7773.
To us, it's about so much more than just providing the technology. It's about enriching the communities we live in, because your community is our community. Where you live, where you work, where you play, we do too. Whatever you do, and wherever you are, our service supports you. Next Tech Wireless, we are Kansas.
There's nothing more spacious than Western Kansas, and nobody closer than our communities. We are determined to keep our communities connected to schools, kids to teachers and parents. We believe a connected world is a better place. We're more than what we do for our hometowns. It's what we do with our hometowns. S&T is proud to be your family, your friends, your neighbor.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations that our Scott City Optometry Office specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology, and we are committed to improving the quality of life. Give yourself the gift of clear vision by scheduling an appointment with Dr. Joshua Gooden, OD, today.
Women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinic's skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
As your local community foundation, we are dedicated to preserving local wealth so the communities in and around Scott County will forever remain an attractive place to live, work, and raise a family. We respond to the needs of our community through grant making, scholarships, and other special projects. To learn more, visit us online at scottcf.org.
Colby comes in with a record once again of 12-6 on the year and 2-2 in the league. Their wins, some of their big wins this year, came against Norton 50-26, and then they had to beat them 2 weeks ago on a buzzer beater, 38-37 at their place. Hoxie by 11, and then also wins over Holcomb 46-44. That was 2.5 weeks ago. Their losses to Holcomb, Goodland 3 times, and Hugoton. That's all their losses. The Holcomb game was not a league game then. That was on the road in early January. And so that one was postponed there from December to early January. But they do rely a lot on a big sophomore crew with the point guard Elizabeth Barton. Also, they do rely a lot on Allie Flanagan, Logan Nolan, and Bryn Stanley. And then they throw in a freshman in there as well, or a junior, Nessa Cheney, and then also just one senior, Emma Wright, and also the freshman Shaylee Holzmeister, who hit the game-winning three against Norton 2 weeks ago up in Norton there. So this is a team they're young and kind of like Scott City, and they've had a lot of experience over the last 2 years, and both teams really just have one senior on their team this year. So that's pretty even there. They've had wins over Dodge City, as I mentioned there. I mentioned Norton twice. They've beaten Holcomb. They split with Holcomb. Beat Ulysses pretty big. Russell, Stratton, Colorado, and McCook. Their other loss, I guess I forgot to mention, was to Ray, Colorado. That was their first game of the year back in early December at the topside tip-off in Goodland. And so right now they're sitting in the number 3 spot in this Substate, coming into tonight with their 12-6 record. They have a 1.5 game lead over Holcomb. And Colby will wrap up their regular season on Friday night. They will host Cimarron at the Colby Event Center there. And they don't have a game next week, so they'll have a little over a week to prepare for Substate play. But it'll be a good challenge here tonight for Scott City as they look to snap a 2-game losing streak to the Lady Eagles of Colby. On the other side, Lady Beavers looking to forget Friday night's game. Of course, led here so far this year by Brooke Strine, the 6'1 senior, 15.2 points, 9 rebounds a game, and Erica Felker have 14 points and nearly 5 rebounds a contest. Lady Beavers averaging 44 points a game. They had 44 in the last game against Colby. Their loss on the 16th of December, 16-44. They also had 44 points. A loss at Holcomb on Friday night. Well, it's things that they did good the other night. They did rebound well. They had 32 rebounds against the Lady Longhorns. They were 6 of 14 on threes. They didn't shoot the ball too bad, but 25 turnovers, that'll do you in, and that's what did them in on Friday nights, especially right off the bat. 4 first-quarter turnovers and as many possessions to start the game there on Friday night. You can't afford to do that against a good team like Holcomb. As we will have your starters, also keys to the game, and the opening tip coming up here momentarily here on senior night here tonight with Scott City and the Colby Eagles here. Boys game to follow. They'll do the senior night ceremonies after the girls game. We'll take this time out. This is Scott City basketball. All right, we're back here at the Scott Community Events Center as we're going to get you your starting lineups here. First, presented by Security State Bank in Scott City and Leota. Starting lineups here. First, for the Colby Lady Eagles, course coached by the Scott City alum Yancey Walker in his second season, assisted by Maribeth Flanagan and Ray Nolan. They'll have Logan Nolan, a 5'2 sophomore. Also to be Allie Flanagan, a 5'5 sophomore. Elizabeth Barton, a 5'6 sophomore. I believe it's Nessa Cheney, the 5'7 junior, and Bryn Stanley, the 5'7 sophomore. That's for the Colby Lady Eagles. Logan Nolan, Allie Flanagan, Elizabeth Barton, Nessa Cheney, and Bryn Stanley. Elizabeth Barton had 23 points to lead Colby in the first meeting between the two programs. It's as we head to your starting lineups for the Lady Beavers of Scott City. They are coached by Amy Felker in her third season, assisted by Aaron Myers. It'll be the same five. Brinley Stevens, the 5'6 junior, at a half point, 1.7 rebounds a game. Kendall Gentry, a 5'3 sophomore, at 4.8 points and 2.5 rebounds a contest. Brooke Strine, the 6'1 senior, she's averaging 15 points and 9 rebounds a game. Erica Felker, the 5'6 junior, at 14.1 points and 4.7 rebounds a game. Cheyenne Kramer rounding out the starting five. She is a 5'9 junior, averaging 3.4 points, 3.5 rebounds. Brinley Stevens, Kendall Gentry, Brooke Strine, Erica Felker, and Cheyenne Kramer, the starting five tonight for the Lady Beavers of Scott City. And those are your Security State Bank starting lineups. Keys to the game presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout. We're going to go with the proven winner when it comes to insurance, so they score big with their policyholders. Keys tonight for Scott City. I think the big key to start things off for the Lady Beavers, I think, is just be able to work it inside. Take advantage of those matchups. Make sure to know where number 22 is, Elizabeth Barton, the whole time. She has had big games against Scott City in her first three meetings. All right, and so once again, those are your keys here tonight. Scott City 8-10 on the year, 1-3 in conference play. Colby 12-6 on the year, 2-2 in the league. The Colby Eagles will come out in their orange uniforms, so the black numbers and letters in white trim. Scott City will have their home white uniforms for the final time in 2022-23. The navy blue numbers and letters in the lighter blue trim. Colby's won the last two. They won 60-44 on December 16th. The game that Scott City led early in that first quarter by 8, and then an 8-0 run by Colby to close out the first quarter. Tied it up, and Scott City really never recovered. It'll be Brooke Strine and Bryn Stanley the tip in the center, and it's Scott City winning the tap, and we're underway as the Lady Beavers will move from left to right as I see it. Colby opens up man-to-man. They'll play that predominantly the whole night. Ball trying to get it to Strine, but deflected it. Felker picks it back up. Now Kramer will turn around. Holds it out high. Pivots, goes right side to Kendall Gentry. She's guarded by Elizabeth Barton. Back to Kramer, back to Gentry. 7:38 to go, first quarter just underway. Here's Brinley Stevens with it out high. Goes right side to Kramer. Kramer, one dribble up top. It goes to Gentry. Now to Erica Felker looking to drive in. She'll pull up in the paint. Trying to dish it left side. Ball loose, and it's going to be still loose, and it's picked up by Colby. Scott City with an early turnover. 7:15 to go, first quarter. Lady Eagles with their first offensive possession of the night. Nessa Cheney with it up top now to Allie Flanagan. Scott City playing in zone defense here in the early going. Now driving right side. Here's Barton. Wraparound pass. Flanagan out high. Nolan turns down the three. To the foul line to Stanley. Left side. They work it to Nessa Cheney. 1 minute in. No score. Nobody's attempted a shot yet. Barton with it. Ball fake. She'll drive to the foul line. Out high. Here's a Logan Nolan three off the backyard, and it drops up and goes straight down. Logan Nolan hits a three. 3-0 Colby. 6:40 to go, first quarter. Man, it bounced her way. Felker with it, gets it across the timeline of the pass left to Brinley Stevens. Stevens up top. Now they go to Brooke Strine. Almost pushed there. She'll drive left. Split the defenders. Tough shot, and she draws the foul. Strine will head to the foul line for 2 free throws with 6:24 to go, first quarter. Brad Taylor with the call. She'll get Bryn Stanley on the foul, her first. Strine 70% at the foul line. She had Scott City's first 12 points on Friday night at Holcomb, and she has their first point tonight. 3-1 with 6:24 to go, first quarter. As in for Scott City is going to be Avery Lewis replacing Brinley Stevens, and Also in for Colby is Anna Starbuck, a 5'9 junior. Second free throws for Strine is good as well, and Scott City's back to within one. Starbuck is a pretty outstanding golfer for Colby. Scott City down by one. Colby the ball. We're 2 minutes in. Here's Flanagan left side. And now here's Nolan. She'll drive in. Her floater over Stride. No. Rebound to Cheyenne Kramer. She has the ball game's first board. So Logan Nolan's attempted the only 2 shots for Colby thus far. Lady Beavers looking for the first lead of the night. Here's Felker. She'll pull up right baseline. Rainbow shot too strong, and the rebound to Elizabeth Barton for Colby. Still at 3-2. Scott City down 1. 5:40 to go in the opening period. Starbuck with it right baseline. She looks to drive in. Bounce pass backside, and they're going to get a bump on Cheyenne Kramer as they tried to thread it through. Ducheney on the backside as Kramer bumps her cousin there. And the foul on Kramer, her first. Scott City's first foul. 5:34 to go first quarter. 3-2 into Barton. Tough shot, no. Rebound tipped and in the hands of Kendall Gentry for Scott City. Another opportunity for Lady Beavers to take their first lead of the night. 5:25. Felker out high left. Season Alley. She'll drive all the way. Dish to the left side to Avery Lewis. Cutting in stride. Her floater left side. Yes. She has all 4 of Scott City's points, and they have their first lead with 5:15 to go first quarter at 4-3. Colby with the ball, trailing for the first time tonight. Scott City in a 2-3 zone. Left side, Elizabeth Barton, guarded now by Gentry out high. Couple dribbles up top to Nessa Cheney. Goes right side to Anna Starbuck. Down the paint, they'll get it left side to Flanagan, looking to drive in. Back up top it goes to Starbuck, and now to Logan Nolan. Left side to Cheney. 4:48 to go. Pretty much a 4-out look right now for Colby. Flanagan launches a left side 3. That one banked in and out. The rebound tracked down by Kendall Gentry for Scott City. 4-3 lead. Here's Felker taking it strong to the rack, misses a layup, and the rebound. We're going to get a tie-up. It'll be Colby's ball after Starbuck grabbed the board. So Starbuck with the rebound after the Scott City missed layup. Lady Beavers 1 of 3 from the floor here in the early going. Colby 1 of 4. 4-3 Scott City. 4:25 to work first quarter. Left side Flanagan thought about taking the 3. Nolan head fake back to Flanagan. And it goes to Barton. They'll dish it right side to Cheney up top, trying to break down this 2-3 zone. The Lady Eagles down 1. Now at the left elbow, and that's going to be a hack by Kendall Gentry, and Elizabeth Barton will have 2 free throws coming up with 4:10 to go first quarter. The first meeting, Colby is 15 of 23 from the foul line. 2 fouls on Scott City, the first on Gentry. Barton, who had 23 to lead Colby in the first meeting against Scott City in December, gets that one to bounce in. Our first tie of the night, 4-4 with 4:10 to go first quarter. Coach Yancey Walker bring in Shaylee Holzmeister, a 5'8 freshman, to replace Janessa Cheney. 4-4, 4:10 to go first quarter. Second free throw for the 5'6 sophomore is also good. And Colby has the lead back at 5-4. They'll pick up Scott City near half court. Midway point of this first quarter, Gentry finds Brooks Ryan. Now they're going to get a push. Or no, correction, they'll say ball knocked out. Last touch by Holzmeister with 4:04 to go first quarter. They list her at 5'8", but she definitely looks a little taller than that. Felker up top. Left side, Cheyenne Kramer. She'll launch a 3. She'll marry a 3. Her second 3 of the year gives Scott City the 7-5 lead at the 3:50 mark of the first quarter. Third lead change already in this first 8 minutes of play. In the paint cutting in is Barton looking to weave left side. Now drives around the side. Tough soup shot, no. Rick Strine will wrestle away the rebound for Scott City. Up by 2 with the ball. 3:35 to work first quarter. With it is Kendall Gentry. Gets it poked away by Barton. Still loose on the floor. And it's going to be picked up by Gentry, and a quick timeout for Coach Amy Felker to avoid the 10 count. I believe it'll just be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 3:29 to go first quarter. Basketball tonight brought to you by American Implement, B&H Paving, Bartlett Grain, Beavertown FFL, Beef Belt, Birding Farms, Brookover Cattle Company, Shells, Flyers, and more, Decal Bear, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Hugh and Berta Benz, Fairleigh Companies, and First National Bank. Scott City is 2 of their first 4 from the floor. Colby is 1 of their first 5. Both teams 2 of 2 at the line. 7 of 5 Scott City. Both teams have hit a 3-point basket. As we're down to 3:29 to go first quarter. It'll be Scott City ball out of their 32nd timeout, and Kendall Gentry will inbound it to Avery Lewis. Both these teams will play maybe 7 players tops, maybe 8. In the front court to Gentry, now finds Felker, trying to go around Flanagan, pivots now to Kendall Gentry, turns down the 3, drives right side, pulls up for the deep 2, off the back iron, and it drops down. Kendall Gentry's first 2, 10-5 Scott City. Or make that 9-5, 3:08 to go first quarter. Scott City with a 5-0 run. Colby with the ball up top to Nolan. Go right side to Barton. Nice pass into Holzmeister. She'll drive in strong. Layup on the right side with the left hand is good. 9-7 with 2:56 to go first quarter. And Colby back to within 2. Ends the 5-0 Scott City run. Lewis needs help. She'll get it across the timeline with a pass to Kendall Gentry up top. Now to Brooke Strine. Holds it. She'll drive right side. Almost travels with it. Pulls up. Jumper short. Rebound Colby. Holzmeister will track it down. 9-7 Scott City lead. Colby ball. 2.5 to work for its quarter. Logan goes left side to Flanagan. Back up side to Nolan. Right side to Elizabeth Barton. Now ball ripped away from there. Now here's a 3. And that is off the back iron. Tracked down by Erica Felker. That's put up by Allie Flanagan. Scott City owning the glass early on 5-3. Gentry right side with it. 2:15 into Strine. Catches, goes to her left, throws it up. Can't get it to go, but she's going to be fouled. She'll get 2 more free throws here. With 2:12 to go first quarter, they're going to get Anna Starbuck with the foul, her first, and the team's second. 2 more free throws coming up here for the senior Brooke Strine on senior night. First one is good. She has 5 early points, 10-7. 2:12 to go first quarter. Emma Wright, a 5'5 senior in for Colby, and in from Scott City is Mackenzie Metzger, 5'5 sophomores. Gentry exits. Second free throw for Strine. She buries that one as well and makes it 11-7. She has 6 of Scott City's 11 as we are outside of 2 minutes to go first quarter. Right side now to Elizabeth Barton. Skips it over left side to Emma Wright. Wright with it up top to Nolan. Now right elbow goes to Holzmeister, back up top to Nolan. Left side to Wright. Up top to Nolan. Minute 55 to go. Scott City switching up their zone a bit. Now in they goes. Good position by Starbuck. Goes right side. Barton fires a 3 and buries it. Elizabeth Barton with 5, and that one hit nothing but the net. Didn't even hit any rim. 11-10, 1:42 to go here in the opening quarter. Colby's hit 2 threes in this first period. Left corner to Mackenzie Metzger. Lead of Scott City's down to 1 as she weaves her way around from left to right. Now up top to Brooke Strine. Bullet pass right side, Avery Lewis from 15. Yes! Her first basket. 4 Lady Beavers have scored here in this first quarter. They lead 13-10 with 1:20 to go first quarter. Barton skips it over left side to Wright. Back up top to Logan Nolan. Nolan in that 3-2 zone by Scott City. Wright will fire a 3 for the tie. That is bouncing off. A rebound tipped around, and Strine will control it for her second board of the night. Final minute of this period. Felker to bring it across for Scott City with a 3-point lead at 13-10. Up top to Cheyenne Kramer. She almost thought about taking that 3. She'll dribble it once to her right. Now pivots, looking for a cutter, finds Erica Felker. She'll take it all the way left baseline. Here's a 16-footer, and Avery Lewis knocks down back-to-back baskets. 15-10 with 40 seconds to go first quarter. Scott City's lead is at 5. Colby back the other way with it with Elizabeth Barton. Now right side bounce pass into Holzmeister. Right baseline from 17. That is too strong for Anna Starbuck, and the rebound to Scott City. Felker has it with 20 seconds to go first quarter. 15-10 Lady Beaver lead of the ball. Felker's going to take it all the way to the rack. Draws the foul on the floor before the shot. That'll be team foul number 3 on Colby. And we'll get Emma Wright with the foul, her first. Brindley Stevens in to replace Cheyenne Kramer. 17.7 seconds to work opening quarter. 15-10 your score. It'll be Lewis to inbound it for Scott City. Fine, trying to get it underneath to Strine. Ball poked away. 17.2 to go opening period. Lewis to inbound it again. Finds Felker left corner. She'll look to drive it in. Goes And now 3 on the way. Almost banked in for Brindley Stevens. That was her first 3-point attempt of the year. Here's Colby back the other way with 5 seconds to go first quarter. Barton with it, blows by Lewis, will take it all the way, bounce pass right side. Holzmeister goes up, and she is fouled with 0.2 of a second to go first quarter. She'll get 2 free throws. 15-10. Brindley Stevens with the foul, her first. Third team foul on both sides. Holzmeister with 2 free throws coming. First one is crawling off. Colby will bring in Allie Flanagan and Janessa Cheney. That'll be Emma Wright and also Elizabeth Barton. They'll get that 1-minute break in between quarters plus 0.2 of a second, possibly, before they come back in. Second free throw off the back iron, bouncing around and crawls off, and that's your quarter. So Scott City with a 15-10 lead, 8 minutes in, over the Colby Lady Eagles. We'll come back in 1 minute for the second quarter. This is Beaver Basketball.
Adding value to our community has been our priority since day one. That's why the Scott Co-op is here with 8 elevator locations, 2 service stations, 5 card trolls, bulk fuel and oil delivery, as well as a full-service agronomy department, including agronomy services, seed, chemical, fertilizer, and custom application. Visit us online at scottcoop.com or download our app for more information. Scott Co-op is a proud supporter of our local communities.
The school activities.
Dr. Yeager with Pro Health Chiropractic Office.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agriculture property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
The world needs more farmers. People who know the land. People who support rural communities. People who are as diverse as each acre they care for. But unless you've been born and raised on a family farm, it's nearly impossible to become a farmer. That's why we are building a team of people from our hometown and across the world to do what they love. We are not just a family farm. We are a multi-family farm. We are Volgamore Family Farms.
Has to dump it up high. Right side, they go over to Elizabeth Barton. She leads Colby with 5. She has 5 of their 10 points. Quickly guarded by Lewis. 7:35 to work first half. Entry feed into Bryn Stanley back in. Curve right side out high to Barton. Now to Cheney. Drives in. Her bank shot, no. And the rebound to Brooks Strine. Already has 4 rebounds for Scott City. Lady Beavers up by 5 of the ball. 7:20 to go first half. Into Strine just outside the three-point arc, tightly guarded by Nessa Cheney. Tough shot right side, and she uses a little English for her 8th point. Scott City with a 6-0 run, their largest lead of the night. First minute of the second quarter is 17-10. Colby with the ball with Elizabeth Barton, guarded by Avery Lewis. Lady Beavers going man-to-man defense, right baseline, short corner. Shaylee Holzmeister, and that to get it to Nessa Cheney in the paint up high to Elizabeth Barton, guarded by Lewis. 6:48 to go. She'll go around, pull up for a deep 2, and she's fouled after the shot as she's going down. And Barton will head to the line for 2 free throws. The foul will be on Erica Felker, her first. Scott City's 4th of the half. Scott City 4 of 4 at the line. Colby 2 of 4. It's a 17-10 Scott City lead with 6:46 to go first half. Free throw number 1 for Barton, rattling around, and she has it 17-11. Kendall Gentry and Megan Trout in for the first time. Out will be Brindley Stevens and Mackenzie Metzger. Makes it 17-11, ends a 6-0 Scott City run. First points for Colby in 3 minutes, and now 17-12. Barton has 7 of them. Colby was 3 of 9 in the floor, from the floor in that first quarter. 6:35 to go first half. With it is now Strine from, pulls up, tough shot, a lot of contact, and there'll be last touch, they'll say, knocked out by Colby out of the hands of Avery Lewis. Strine took a tough shot on the left side there. Still Lady Beaver ball with 6:27 to go second quarter. Felker to inbound it in, trying to find Strine. Goes to puts it on the floor. Just inside the foul line, Avery Lewis misses a wide left, but right there to clean it up and to put it back up for two is Megan Trout. Scott City's first offensive board, and they lead at 19-12. 6:15 to go first half. It was Lewis's first missed shot from the floor. She had 4 points in the first meeting between the teams. So we approach 6 minutes to go before halftime. Here's Barton driving it tough, trying to pass it, I believe. It's going to be a turnover, the first turnover of the night, as Kendall Gentry tracks the ball down. Lady Beavers up by 7 of the ball. 5:50 to work first half. Gentry right side flips it to Strine. Goes to her right. Tough shot. No. But Avery Lewis with the follow-up. No. Strine tried to grab the board as she lost her balance. It'll be last touched by her and out of bounds. It'll go to Colby. .540 to go first half. It's 19-12 for the Lady Beavers here. Colby with the ball. Stanley, they have a 5-out look. Driving the right side. Cheney shot might have been partially blocked from behind. Trout with her second board of the game. And now here's Erica Felker with it. She'll weave her way through. Jump stop, almost walked with it. Now Megan Trout, she travels with it up high. And that'll be Scott City's third turnover of the night. 5:21 to go second quarter. 19-12. Scott City lead Colby with the ball. Lady Beavers have had the lead for most of this half. We've had 3 lead changes and 1 tie. Nolan with it, goes left with the pass to Shaylee Holzmeister. Up top to Stanley. Go right side to Nessa Cheney. Quickly guarding that 2-3 zone, but left wide open is Elizabeth Barton. She'll turn it on 3. She'll drive in. Her runner rims in and out, and Megan Trout with a rebound for Scott City. Almost stolen away there. Stryan holds it. And now gets it to Gentry with 4:55 to go first half. A 7-point Scott City lead in the ball. Now Gentry needs help. Throws it right side to Lewis. Now bounce back to Gentry up top. She'll dribble around the perimeter up top to Trout. Left side of the pass. Driving all the way to the rack is Felker. Lays it up good with the right hand on the left side. She has her first 2. 21-12. 4:37 to go first half. And Scott City with a lead of 9. And Colby with the ball in the front court. Scott City on a 12-4 run over the last 6 minutes of this half. Holzmeister with it. Bounce pass up top to Barton. Barton holds it. Puts it on the floor now to Logan Nolan. They're working around the horn, right side to Stanley, right corner to Cheney. Midway point of this second quarter. Here's a 3 on the way, and that is off the back iron, off the top of the backboard, and loose. Last touch by, they'll say, Scott City. Ooh, a break for the Eagles that time. I don't know about that one, but the official was right on top of it. It'll still stay Colby ball here with 4:05 to go first half as they bring out Stanley. They bring in Emma Wright to the Lady Eagles. Inbound in, off the deflected and stolen away. Second turnover on Colby, all in this quarter. Halfway mark, second quarter. Scott City looking to add to their 9-point lead. Avery Lewis in the front court in the reach and foul on Elizabeth Barton. That'll be her first and the team's 4th. So far, a good first half for Scott City, up 9. 3:55 to go second quarter at 21-12. Trout to inbound it. We'll get it into Erica Felker, gets it stripped at half court, and then they're going to get a tie-up. It'll be a turnover back to Scott City, or to Colby, excuse me. It'll be the 4th Scott City turnover of the half here with 3:51 to go second quarter. 9-point Lady Beaver lead at 21-12. Up top with it is Logan Nolan, guarded by Avery Lewis. Logan had the opening 3 of the game and now floats it over to Holzmeister. Now with it is Flanagan. Ball up top, it goes to Elizabeth Barton. 3:35 to go. Nolan head fake. She'll drive left side, pull up mid-range. She'll knock it down. Nice shot. She has 5. 21-14, 3:29 to go first half. That's Colby's first field goal in 6 minutes. Just their 4th point of the second quarter. Gentry with it up top to Megan Trout, holds it. She'll drive to the foul line, back to Gentry right side. She's cut off by Elizabeth Barton. Bounce pass to Brooke Strine out high. High-low into Trout, too far on the pass, and Scott City commits turnover number 5. Logan Nolan to race it across. She's going to take it all the way. Stripped, though, by Strine standing right there. And back he goes to the Lady Beavers. Turnover number 3 on Colby. Under 3 to go first half, 21-14. 7-point Scott City lead with the ball. Avery Lewis with it out high left. Bounces it up to Strine. Holds it. Goes right the pass to Kendall Gentry. She'll launch a deep three. Almost banked in. Rebound loose. Trickled, and it's going to be saved by Colby. And then almost stolen away. And it is. Up tight to Gentry. Left side to Felker. She'll try a three. She'll be good on a three. Felker with a three. 24-14. 2:27 to go first half. After a Colby turnover. 2:20 to go first half. And now intercepted Avery Lewis with turnover number 5. 2-on-1 numbers. Here's Felker. Bounce pass to Lewis. Layup. Yes! 26-14. Scott City up by 12 as we approach 2 minutes to go first half. Lewis with a half a dozen here in this second quarter. Or in the first half. She has 2 points this period. And Scott City with their largest lead on a 9-2 run. Driving in is Barton over. Strine knocks it down, and they're going to get the late contact and one. That'll be on Brooke Strine, her first, team's 5th. And Barton with the 8th point of the half with 1:50 to go, making it 26-16. Mackenzie Metzger in, replacing Erica Felker. And Cheyenne Kramer in for Megan Trout. Colby will bring in Bryn Stanley. Well, she'll come in for Barton if she hits the free throw. 1:50 to go first half. Free throw is good for Barton. She has 9, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, and so they answer back the three-point play of their own. Actually, Stanley does not come in. 26-17, 1:46 to go first half. Kramer holds it, puts it on the floor. Now gets it into Strine, catches it, goes to her left, shot up, no. Rebound ripped away by Holzmeister for Colby. That's her 3rd rebound of the half. 1:30 to go, second quarter. Lady Beaver lead at 9, 26-17. Right block it goes. Now they bounce past it, working around. Here's Barton for a three. Short rebound tracked down by Emma Wright. Colby with their first offensive board of the night. 1:15 to go first half. Nolan will launch a deep three, and she'll hit it. She has 8, and it's 26-20. Last 6 scored by Colby with 1:08 to go first half. So they've cut a 12-point deficit in half here in the last 40 seconds. Strine, Metzger, right corner to Cheyenne Kramer for an answer back three. Oh, she got it! She has 6 on 2 threes. 29-20 with 54 seconds to go first half. Lady Beavers with the 3rd triple of the half. Kramer only had 1 3 coming into the season, coming into tonight. She's buried 2 in this half. And now here's the Nolan 3. Too strong rebound. Brooke Strine, her 5th board of the half. 29-20 Scott City, 30 seconds to go before halftime. Lewis, and that's going to be a reach-in foul and a big foul on Elizabeth Martin. That is her 2nd and the team's 5th. That'll allow Erica Felker to return the lineup. Who is she going to replace? Anna Starbuck in. Out is Shaylee Holzmeister. Hold on. Scott City has... okay, out is going to be Avery Lewis, and that's going to be official timeout. They did not allow a sub to check out, and I think that's going to end up being a technical on Scott City. That'll be a technical foul on Scott City, I believe. On the bench. They had 6 players. Nobody elected to come off for Colby or for Scott City, and so they'll send Logan Nolan to the line to shoot the technical free throws. With 25.6 to go first half. So Nolan, her first trip to the line, she has 8 for Colby in this first half, and misses the free throw. They're 3 of 4 this quarter, 5 of 8 for the half, and they'll get one more. It's 29-20 with 25.6 to go first half. That was a good effort by Avery Lewis after she inbounded it. The free throw is good, by the way. 29-21, 25.6 to go, and I believe it'll be Colby's ball. So a good effort by Lewis just to go sit down to try to throw the officials off, but 20 seconds to go first half. Starbuck with it. Lady Beavers up by 8. Colby with the ball. With it as Nolan goes in. Flanagan shot blocked by Strine. Fight for the rebound. Stanley last to touch it. And it'll belong to the Lady Beavers with 12 and a half seconds first half. Cheney in to replace Elizabeth Barton, who has 2 fouls. Cheyenne Kramer out for Scott City and Avery Lewis. 12 and a half seconds to go first half. Scott City up by 8. Metzger with it now to Kendall Gentry with 8. They'll try to trap at half court. Gentry with it, 4 seconds. Now finds Strine with 2 seconds. With 1 second, here's a deep 3 on the way. Too strong for Avery Lewis, and that's halftime. But a good first half for Scott City, up 29-21 over the Colby Lady Eagles. Back after a 3-minute timeout, this is Scott City basketball.
Is your dog ungroomed and smelly? Then come on by the new and improved Wagon Wash, located at 501 Jackson Street in Scott City, Kansas. We added on a dog wash for your pet's hygienic needs. There are 6 different modes you can choose from: shampoo, oatmeal conditioner, rinse, odor control, flea and tick, and blow dry. Our facilities are regularly cleaned, and we have a vending machine full of treats for you and your pet. Follow us on Facebook at Wagon Wash Car Wash.
A-plus aviation
Western
service.
State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go
Net
Beavers!
returns per acre by delivering unparalleled agronomic advice and best in customer service. That's how they define success. To serve you better, they have an aerial application service and do it all for a very competitive rate. Call them today at 620-872-3058. An order supplied. Plain talk, exceptional results.
Back here once again at halftime, 29-21. Your score for the Scott City Lady Beavers leading the Colby Lady Eagles here at the break here. As we take a look at some more of your first half stats here as the boys warming up for a little bit. Now some of the girls warming back up as well. So here we go. First half stats for Colby. They were 6 of 19 from the floor shooting-wise, 32%. 3 of 9 on threes were the Lady Eagles, and they were 3 of 10 on two-point baskets and 6 of 9 at the free throw line. That's really probably more than their threes and twos, what's keeping them within striking distance. For Scott City, they were 11 of 22 from the field in the first half. 3 of 6 on threes, 8 of 16 on two-point baskets, and from the foul line, Scott City did not attempt a free throw in that second quarter. They were perfect. 4 of 4. Nobody in foul trouble for Scott City. For Colby, they had Elizabeth Barton with 2 first-half fouls. Scott City does not play on Friday night. They'll wrap up the regular season next Tuesday at Goodland. And for the girls, it's the number 1 ranked Goodland Cowgirls. Colby will wrap up their regular season on Friday night at home against the Cimarron Blue Jays. Right now, Scott City has not come out of the locker room. I don't know if they don't realize this or not, but the end of the first half is about here. I don't know if somebody needs to alert them or not, but they're still in there. Hell, here they come. Anyways, do have 2 other scores across the league at halftime. In Ulysses, that's all Hugoton, 34-8, Hugoton leading Ulysses. Goodland trouncing Lakin at the break. The Cowgirls up 34-9 over Lakin Lady Bronx. Goodland has won 30 consecutive games, dating back to last year. And so that's how that looks there. Don't have a Cimarron Holcomb girls update for you there, but here it's 29-21 for the Scott City Lady Beavers. They will have the basketball to begin the third quarter. And can Scott City snap a 2-game losing streak? Colby has owned this series throughout history. Had that big long run from 2000 to 2016 where they won quite a few in a row, and they lead the series since 1980, 57-18. But Scott City had a pretty good run from 2016 since then. They have been the dominant team in the league or in the series, but Colby has won 4 of the last 5. It'll be Scott City ball to begin the third, 8 minutes of play. They have out there Lady Beavers, Kendall Gentry, Avery Lewis getting the start this half. Cheyenne Kramer, Erica Felker, and also Brooke Strine. Ball knocked out of bounds. Colby with Elizabeth Barton, Janessa Cheney, Bryn Stanley, Logan Nolan, and Allie Flanagan. Here's a 3 in the left corner, no, and the rebound to Colby. Here's Elizabeth Barton with it. It's put up by Kramer. First point or shot of the half there. Now Colby the first possession. Flanagan with it. Up top, they work it. Left side here. 7:34 to go, third quarter. First possession for Colby this half, trailing Scott City 29-21. Now ball deflected. Oh, they're going to get a push on Scott City. That'll be on Kendall Gentry. That'll be her second. First team foul of the half. So Colby to lob it in. They get into Stanley, who gets it to Flanagan. Shot blocked and rebounded by Strine. She does the block, and she gets the rebound. And now here is Erica Felker with it, bringing it all the way. She'll split the defenders. Goes up. A lot of contact and no foul. They'll say last touched by Colby. It'll still stay Scott City's ball here with 7:11 to go, third quarter. As they get it into Strine, goes to her right, double team, trying to go backside, but good recovery defense by Bryn Stanley. Forces Scott City into their 7th turnover of the night. Here comes Flanagan. She'll split the defenders and draw the contact, and 2 free throws coming her way. Second foul already on Scott City this half. They're going to get Kramer. That'll be your second. So Barton, who has 10 points, is perfect. 5 of 5 from the line. We'll have 2 free throws here with 7:01 to go, third quarter, and she misses her first free throw of the night. Barton now 5 of 6 of the line. Colby 6 of 10. Second free throw, she gets that one home. She has 11 of their 22 points. And they score first here in this third quarter. Inbound into Avery Lewis. 29-21, Scott City with the lead and the ball. Lewis with it. Lady Beavers have led by as many as 12. Lewis pivots, finds a bounce pass to Cheyenne Kramer. Holds it out high as Colby plays a tight man-to-man up top to Erica Felker. She'll drive right with it. Backdoor, thrown away, and then saved, but Stanley was out of bounds, so break for Scott City. Feels like there's not a lot of energy here, either side coming out of this second half. But Colby trying to turn up the intensity on the defensive end. They'll get it into Kramer. Now right corner, Felker steps back, fires a 3, knocks it down. Her second 3, she has 8, 32-22. 6:36 to go, third period. Fourth 3 of the night for the Lady Beavers. They go back up by double figures. Left side to Elizabeth Barton, holds it guarded by Gentry up top to Flanagan. Goes right with the pass to Logan Nolan. Back up top to Flanagan, working left side to Cheney. Back up top to Flanagan, working around the perimeter right side. Skip pass, left side, too high for Nolan, almost, she did save it. Now Flanagan, her runner left side, banked off to the right. Rebound, though, to Barton off a deflection, and she'll get fouled, and she'll have 2 free throws. And Barton back to line for 2 free throws. That'll be team foul number 3 on Scott City. And now Cheyenne Kramer has 3 fouls with 6:07 to go, third stanza. 2 free throws coming up here for Elizabeth Barton. 6 of 7 from the line and make it 6 of 8. She just leaves that one short as Megan Trout in to replace Kramer for Scott City. 32-22 Scott City lead, first 2 minutes of this second half. Low dribble, second free throw is too strong. She missed them both, but Flanagan tracks down the board for Colby, and they have another possession. Barton will drive in up top. Logan Nolan open for 3. Good. Way too many opportunities for Colby there, and they make Scott City pay 32-25 with 5:59 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Yancey Walker and the Colby Lady Eagles. Basketball here presented by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Neil Baker, Fro Heating and Cooling, Fro Ag Service, Fro Electric. Also, Great Western Tire, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture. High Choice Feeders, Hey Mamie Farms, HRC Feeder, JNR Car and Truck, Janru Trucking, and JF Beaver Advertising. So Colby hits her 4th 3 of the night. That one from Logan Nolan. That's her third 3. She now has the team high 12, and it's 32-25. With 5:59 to go, third quarter, and it's Scott City's ball out of the timeout as Colby will go to a full court pressure. With it is Felker off the inbounds, and then they'll back off man-to-man full court. Felker gets it across the 10-second line, gets a screen, goes right corner to Avery Lewis. Now holds it, pivots, behind Trout, deflected out high, and it's going to be Trout to pick it up. Barton almost picked up her third foul there. Now to Kendall Gentry. 5:40 to work, third quarter. Scott City up 7 with the ball, 32-25. Strine back to Gentry, left side to Trout. Holds it. Now into Strine, goes to right. Steps, shot short, rebound, Colby. Strine's missed her last 3. She has 10, and now Colby with a chance to cut the deficit here with 5:20 to work third quarter. They're working around up top to Flanagan. We're here on KSKL Scott City. And now left side, here's Nessa Cheney for a 3. Too strong. Rebound, Megan Trout. She has her 4th board of the night. Scott City up by 7 of the ball. 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Right side of the pass to Kendall Gentry. Gentry dribbles it up top. Now finds Megan Trout out high. She'll one dribble it back. Now up top to Gentry. Back to Trout. She'll put it on the floor. Drive to her right. Oh, high dribble, almost a carry. Now to Avery Lewis. Lewis, one dribble, needs help. Trying to find Trout. Now trying to get it to Felker. And the pass is going to be almost stolen away. Good defense by Colby. And Scott City trying to get it in, but to the block there, but could not, as Shaylee Holzmeister in to replace Nessa Cheney with 4:40 to go third quarter. Lady Beavers up 7, 32-25. Felker to trigger it in. Ball deflected, but kept alive by Megan Trout. Holds it. Now she'll just put it on the floor. Goes right side of the pass to Avery Lewis, who chucks up a 3. Oh, that was halfway in and out, and the rebound to Bryn Stanley for Colby. Lewis had a good look there. Scott City down or up 7. Colby with the ball. 4:20 to go third quarter. Left side, Barton left wide open. 4-3, good. Colby now is to within 4, 32-28. They have their back-to-back threes. 4:10 to go third quarter. Their 5th 3 of the night they made. Scott City has only scored 3 points this period. Felker gets a screen, drives to right, takes it all the way, throws it up, banked it. Oh, they're going to wave it off. Man, that's too bad because that was a wonderful shot that time. They do get Elizabeth Barton with her 3rd foul with 4:02 to go third quarter. Just the first foul in Colby this half. Mackenzie Metzger in for Kendall Gentry, and now Colby will bring in Emma Wright for Elizabeth Barton, who checks out with 3 fouls. Scott City to inbound it up by 4 here with 4 minutes to go third quarter. Halfway mark. Lewis with it up top. And now to Felker in the right corner. She has the lone points this half for Scott City into Strine, catches it. Goes to her left, shot blocked in the rebound. And then we're going to get a hold on Trout. That'll be her first, team's 4th, so Scott City struggling here all of a sudden. And we have a timeout on the floor taken by Scott City. It's a full. We'll take it as well. 3:51 to go third quarter. Colby is inching closer, down 4, 32-28. Back in a minute, this is Scott City Beaver basketball.
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the App Play Store under White's Food Liner. Don't forget to visit today.
The deadline to apply is March 31st. Member FDIC.
Colby on a 6-0 run. In fact, they have scored 8 of the first 11 points of the second half, and they are to within 4 with the ball with 3:49 to go third quarter at 32-28. Glad to have you back here. Colby's hit 5 threes here tonight, 2 in this half, and now they have no one left side. She'll drive around trap, bounce pass into Stanley, stuffed by Strine, who grabs the board. That was a big block and a rebound for Strine. She has 8.7 rebounds. Scott City needs to get a basket here. They have been scoreless for 3 minutes. Felker drives in, leaves it short, but Trout will go up and she's fouled. Felker had her shot blocked, and then the foul will be on Bryn Stanley. That's her second, team's second of the half. And they're going to say it's going to be a foul on the floor. So 32-28, 3:23 to go third quarter. Scott City led by 10 in this period. Now they get it in a Strine, looking to drive in underneath the basket. Oh, through the hands of Trout, but tracked down by Avery Lewis. Lewis has it stripped out of her hands, gets it back, now finds Trout. Into Strine, goes to her left, lays it up through contact, and she has 10. 34-28 with 3:08 to go third quarter. That one was a hard-earned 2 points. Scott City pushes her lead back up to 6 as we get down to 3 minutes left here in the third period. Lady Beavers in a 3-2 zone look. Up top with it is Flanagan. Goes right side to Emma Wright. Back up top to Flanagan. Left side to Nolan. Looking to drive in and now help defense up top. Scott City needs to rotate, and they do. Right up top to Flanagan. Left side to Nolan. Nolan back up top to Flanagan. Lobs in it. The foul line to Holzmeister. Back to Nolan. Open for 3. Good. Man, you cannot leave him wide open. She has 15, 34-31 with 2:33 to go third quarter. Colby has hit 3 threes in this third quarter. They are 3 of 4 on three-pointers, and they're to within 3 with 2:24 to go third period. Avery Lewis with it up top. Couple of dribbles. It's been a 10-5 run and now has it almost ripped out. Trout with it up top. She'll go right side. In the corner to Mackenzie Metzger. She'll answer back with a 3. Rimming off, and the rebound to Shaylee Holzmeister for Colby. Lady Eagles have fought back into this game thanks to the 3 ball, and they have it down 3 with 2 minutes to go third quarter. Need to stay in your area in the zone defense. Flanagan up top, right side to right. Into Holzmeister, dump to Stanley, layup good, and it's a 1-point game. 34-33 with 1:47 to go third quarter. And Scott City's 10-point lead is down to 1 and a foul out high. That'll be on Logan Nolan, her first, team's third, with 1:43 to go third period. Scott City has 2 to check back in. Colby is on an 11-2 run over the last 4 minutes. Kendall Gentry and Cheyenne Kramer in to replace Megan Trout and Mackenzie Metzger. 1:43 here in this third quarter. 1-point Scott City lead on the ball. They'll get it into Avery Lewis. 34-33. Lewis is taking in the front court. Crossover dribble. Gets Cheyenne Kramer back to Lewis. Scott City led 29-21 at halftime. The bounce pass is going to be stolen away. Here's Colby with the ball. 8th Scott City turnover. Flanagan pulls up now left side to Nolan. Now head fake, and now Logan Nolan with a minute 20 to go third quarter. Colby on a 12-2 run. And now ball fake. Pull up jumper, hits the side of the backboard, ripped away, thrown up, no. Rebound tipped, and that's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to be Scott City ball. Lady Beavers dodge a bullet there. As Colby had a couple of chances to take the lead. They have not led since it was 5-4, about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lady Beavers with the ball up 1. Final minute of this third quarter. Lewis guarded by Emma Wright into the front court. Now uses upper dribble, pivots, finds Kendall Gentry out high between the circles, guarded by Logan Nolan, goes up and almost had it tied up. Now Strine gets it ripped out of her hands, still loose. Holzmeister with the steal. Lead pass, here's Nolan driving left side, shot up and a foul. She'll get 2 free throws. The foul will be on Brooke Strine, her second, and the team's 5th of the half. Scott City not taking care of the ball here in the last couple of possessions. And now Strine with 2 fouls, and Nolan, who is 1 of 2 at the line, has 15 points, including 4 threes, can give Colby the lead here with 46.9 to go third quarter. Free throw is rimming in and out. It's been a 12-5 run for Colby this third quarter, as back in is Anna Starbuck to replace Bryn Stanley. Second free throw. It's tied for just the second time, 34 all. 46.9 to go third quarter. Inbound into Avery Lewis. Holds it, gives it to Felker. Felker still within the backcourt with 40 seconds to go, looking to bring it across. Flanagan has been flanked on her all night. Felker with 8 points. She'll drive left side all the way. Lays up, and then she's fouled. She'll get 2 free throws, much to the displeasure of the Colby fans. The foul will be charged to Allie Flanagan, her first. Colby's 4th foul of the half. Scott City had 6 fouls in the half. Colby had 5 in the first half. Now it's 5-4 Scott City Colby here in the third. Felker hits the free throw. She has 9, 35, 34, 34.3 to go third quarter. Breaks the tie. But Colby has come out hot shooting in this third period as well. Felker's second is good as well. She has 10. 36-34. Scott City 6 of 6 from the line. Colby has shot a lot more free throws here tonight. They're just 2 of 6 in this third quarter. 8 of 15 for the game. Holzmeister with the foul line up top to Flanagan. Back to Holzmeister, right elbow. Bullet pass in to Starbuck, goes up, and she's fouled. And that'll be the 4th foul on Cheyenne Kramer with 16.6 to go here in the third quarter. So Kramer's picked up 3 fouls in this third quarter. And 2 free throws for Starbuck. Looking for her first point of the night, and she'll get it to bounce in, 36-35. 16.6 to go as Kramer exits with 6 points and 4 fouls. As Metzger takes her spot. 36-35, 16.6 to go third quarter. Nancy Walker sends Janessa Cheney to the scorers table, and we're tied at 36. It's been a 15-7 third quarter run here for Colby to tie this game up for a second time this quarter. And they'll apply full court pressure with 16.6 to work third quarter. Get it in to Mackenzie Metzger. Metzger holds it with 15, then gets it to Avery Lewis. It'll take it across right sideline with 10 seconds. 36 all into Strine. Goes to her left up top. Metzger turns down the 3, will drive right side, and then dishes it to Lewis underneath the basket. Layup. Yes, and 1! Lewis with 8. Good awareness by Metzger to find Lewis. And it's 38-36 with 2.5 seconds to go third quarter. That'll be on Emma Ryder's second, team's 5th. So both teams have matched their foul total in this third quarter alone from the first half. Lewis 53% at the line. Can't get the free throw to go, and the rebound to Colby with 1 second. They'll hold it out, and that's the end of your third quarter. We're at 38-36 for Scott City heading to the fourth quarter. Back in 1 minute, this is Scott City Beaver basketball.
How would you describe your career?
Rewarding. It's more than just a job.
Great vacation, great sick pay.
Great opportunities to move forward. Good work environment, good people. Always something new, always something different.
Every day you learn something new.
Their commitment to education is second to none.
They pay for my school.
I love it because we're all one big happy family.
Family. It's like a family.
Grow your career with American Implement and John Deere.
Business are equal opportunity providers.
It'll be Colby's ball to begin the fourth quarter. Scott City trying to hang on here and get back to 1 game closer to 500, but they lead by 2 to the Lady Beavers over Colby going in the fourth quarter, 38-36. Been a good game here. And now Colby with an unforced error. That's their first turnover of the fourth quarter and of the second half, their 5th of the game. That went right through the hands of Elizabeth Martin, who's been battling foul trouble. Scott City led tonight by Brooke Strine with 10 points and Erica Felker with 10 points, but it's been a supporting cast also by the Lady Beavers. Avery Lewis with that. Here's Strine driving left side. Her shot is up, and she is fouled. She'll get 2 free throws. That'll be the 6th foul on Colby this half with 7:41 to go. They'll get it on Shaylee Holzmeister, her first. Scott City 6 of 7 from the line tonight. Colby is 10 of 17. Strine with 2 free throws. First one, bounces off. She'll get another one. 38-36, Scott City leads by 2. Early seconds, fourth quarter. Strine with 10 and 7 boards. Make it 11 and 7. 39-36, 7:41 left. Colby's led by Logan Nolan. She has 4 threes and 16 points. Elizabeth Barton has 14. Nolan has 4 of their 5 threes for Lady Eagles. Holzmeister goes backside. Here's a Janessa Cheney 3, and it's good, and we're tied again. Her first 3 of the night and the 4th tie of the game. 39 all with 7:22 to go. Scott City's hit just 4 threes. Colby has hit 7, and we're tied at 39. Colby's shooting the ball better this half, and we get a holding foul out high on Janessa Cheney. That is her first, team 7th, and that'll put Colby at the line, Scott City at the line for a 1-and-1 with Erica Felker. 7:11 left, 39-39. Scott City was outscored in that third quarter 15-9, and the free throw was good. Makes it 40-39 Scott City with 7:11 to go. Felker with 11. She has the team high with Brooke Strine, who also has 11. Free throw number 2, rattling home. 41-39, lead at 2 for Scott City. First minute of this fourth quarter. Logan Nolan, who has 16 points, now over to Elizabeth Barton. She's been battling foul trouble. She has 3. Bounce pass behind the defense. And a tough shot for Holzmeister. Goes around Strine for a 4th point. We're tied at 41. 6:54 to go. 5th tie of the night. They traded blows for blows after Colby got it tied up. Now Strine goes to her left, pivots, tries to get it to Metzger. She'll try a right wing 3 for the lead. Too strong. Rebound, and it's loose and ripped away by Holzmeister for Colby. The Lady Eagles can retake the lead here with 6:34 to go. It'd be the first lead since the first quarter. And it goes to Holzmeister. Now back up top to Elizabeth Barton. Back to Holzmeister. And now to Logan Nolan. 41-41. 6:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Colby's hit their first 2 shots of the fourth quarter. They have been red hot in this second half. Ball deflected underneath Holzmeister. Shot up. No. A lot of contact. Got her on rebound. Wraparound pass to Nolan. Now the foul line. Here's Cheney. No. Rebound. Scott City's Brooke Strine. Lady Beavers dodging a couple of bullets there. Colby has rebounded much better in this second half. That's what's also helped them get back into this game. 5:55 to go, tied at 41. Kendall Gentry with it up top to Brooke Strine. And now left side, here's Erica Felker with it. She gets fouled up top by Janessa Cheney. That'll be her second, the team's 8th, and 2 free throws coming up here for Erica Felker. Or 1-and-1, excuse me. Hope I didn't jinx her there. But all of Scott City's points in this fourth quarter have come at the foul line. All of Colby's points have been from the floor. Both have scored 5 points here in the first 2 minutes plus. Front of the 1-and-1 for Felker. Off the back iron, bouncing off, and the rebound to Holzmeister. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Colby. With 5:40 to go, tied at 41. Colby has not led since 5-4, the 4:10 mark of the first quarter, but you sense that after Scott City had the lead at 32-22 early third quarter, with about 6.5 to go third quarter, Colby hit back-to-back threes, and really the momentum started shifting back toward the Lady Eagles. Driving right side here is Elizabeth Barton, and she draws a blocking foul, and that's going to be a 1-and-1. They're going to get the foul on Scott City's Felker, I believe, and that'll be her second. But Barton, who has 14 points, can give Colby the lead back here with 5:23 to go. As Bryn Stanley in, also Allie Flanagan in, that'll be Anna Starbuck and Janessa Cheney. Colby 10 of 17 the line tonight. Scott City 9 of 12. Front of the 1-and-1 is good, and Barton has 15 and gives Colby their first lead since the first quarter, 42-41 with 5:23 to go. Barton has struggled at the line in the second half. That was just her second make out of 5 tries. But she'll miss the second one, and the rebound to Erica Felker. Just her 3rd board of the night, but Scott City with the ball down 1. First time they've been down since the first quarter. Outside of 5 minutes ago, they need a field goal here. They haven't had any in this fourth quarter. Nice cut by Strine. Then Colby will step out of bounds. They tried to save it into play. It'll still stay with the Lady Beavers with 5:10 to go. 42-41, Colby up by 1. Scott City with the ball looking to take the lead back. Felker to inbound it in, finds Xavier Lewis. Now flips it behind her to Erica Felker. She'll drive in strong. Her runner, no. Rebound, Bryn Stanley for Colby. Scott City has also come a little short on their shots here in this second half especially. 1 point, Colby lead with the ball, 4:50 to go. Nolan with it up top to Flanagan. Now at the foul line, Holzmeister almost threw high for Flanagan and reels it back in. Now to back up top. Now foul line, Holzmeister looking to drive in. Nolan turns down the 3. Drives the left baseline underneath. The reverse layup is up. No. Rebound in the hands of Avery Lewis for Scott City. Lady Beavers, another opportunity to take the lead back. Down 1, 4:28 to go. Kendall Gentry with it up top. Now finds Metzger, who holds it. Bounce pass right side. Trickles eventually to Lewis, and then back up top to Mackenzie Metzger. 4:15 to work in this game. Driving in is Mackenzie Metzger. Avery Lewis right side. Trying to get it into Strine, but cannot. Now pivot. into Strine, catches it up top. Metzger, can she get this three to go? She will! Metzger, her second three of the year, gives the Beavers a lead back, 44-42, midway fourth quarter. Wow, what a shot for the sophomore. Just her second three of the year. Scott City's hit 5 of them tonight. They're up by 2 with 3:45 to go. Elizabeth Barton with it, drives the left baseline. Nice strong move. Shot blocked by Strine, out of bounds. It'll still stay with Scott City, or Colby, excuse me. 3:41 to go in this one. 2-point Scott City lead into Barton. Looking to drive in. She will almost walk with it. Up top now to Flanagan with 3:35 to go. Into Holzmeister, trying to go around Lewis. Good defense. Now Flanagan with it, drives left baseline, cut off. And a whistle and a timeout for Coach Yancey Walker. It's a 30-second timeout with 3:28 left. Scott City up by 2 at 44-42 off the first field goal of the fourth quarter made by Mackenzie Metzger. Basketball presented by Jackson Legal Group, Lebanon Lawn and Tree, Lone Tree Farms and Livestock, McCarty Family Farms, Metzger Appraisals, Metzger Family Farms, Midwest Mixer, Western Bearing, Miller Veterinary Clinic, also Norder Supply, New Life Market, Plain Jan's, Platinum H Insurance, and Pokey Feeders. They'll do their senior night ceremonies in between games. Hey. With 3:28 to go. Almost got run in by a young kid running around up top here. It'll be Colby's ball out of the timeout. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Possession arrow favors Colby. Off the inbounds, ball poked away. Good defense by Scott City as they force Colby into their 6th turnover of the night. Felker bring it across with 3:20 to go. Lady Beavers up by 2 with the ball. Felker into the front court. Left corner to Avery Lewis. Lewis with it. She'll drive to left elbow. Can't get it into Strine. Finds Kendall Gentry. Right corner to Metzger. Holds it here with 3:08 to go. Now weaves her way through. Flips it backside. Lewis. Spin move. Throws up a wild shot. No. And the rebound goes to almost a tie-up. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Come on. With 2:58 to go. And Brent Stanley will be at the line for a 1-and-1. And Strine with the 3rd foul. Boy, that looked like a clean tie, but the official says no. And a 1-and-1 for Brent Stanley, who has just 2 points coming in the 3rd quarter. Janessa Cheney into Colby in this 4th quarter, 1-2 for the game and make it 12-20 as they pull to within 44-43 with 2:58 left. $2:58 to go. Second free throw for the tie is good as well, and we're tied for the 6th time here at 44. Both teams with 8 points in this 4th quarter. Gentry gets it into Erica Felker. Guarded by Janessa Cheney. Guard her all the way across the half-court stripe. 2:50 to go. Felker is going to take it all the way. Kicks it right corner. Kendall Gentry open for 3. Short. Rebound tipped around, and Colby will save it into play, and they have a chance to take the lead back. That was a good look in the corner there from Gentry, but Colby with the ball tied at 44, 2.5 to go. Ball almost stolen away, and it is by Kendall Gentry. Here's Mackenzie Metzger all the way. Right-sided layup, yes! Metzger with 5, and it's 46-44 with 2:23 to go. And a big steal by Gentry up top gives Scottsdale the lead back by 2 with 2:15 to go. Here's the blow-by layup. No, but the rebound, follow-up, yes, for Stanley. Stanley with a half a dozen. We're tied again for the 7th time at 46. 2 minutes to go. Scott City with the ball. Avery Lewis up top. Holds it. Now we'll try to get it into Strine. Nice backdoor feed. Lewis lays it up, but she's fouled. She'll get 2 free throws. Her second trip to the line tonight with 1:51 left. The foul will be on Bryn Stanley, her 3rd, and the Colby 9th foul of the half with 1:51 to go. Avery Lewis with 8 tonight. Free throw to break the tie. Oh, it clanks off. Allie Flanagan in. She'll replace Janessa Cheney with 1:51 to go. Scott City's really struggling with their free throws here in this fourth quarter. When I say that, 3 of 5. They're now 4 of 6 as it's 47-46 with 1:50 to go. But you get the idea. Lewis with 9. She's 1 of 3 tonight at the line. Minute 40 to go. Colby's ball down 1. Lady Beavers in the zone up top. Flanagan stopped, wanted to take the 3. Now to Holzmeister. Work it over to Barton right side. In the paint to Nolan. Up and under move. Pivots. Back up top. Flanagan a 3 for the lead. And that is clanking off the rebound. And we're going to get a whistle and a push on Scott City. And Holzmeister to line for a 1-and-1 with 1:26 to go. Mackenzie Metzger's first foul. And back in to be Janessa Cheney for Allie Flanagan. So Holzmeister to line for a 1-and-1. She has 4 points tonight. Colby 3 of 4 at the line in this fourth quarter, 13 of 21. Their free throw is too strong. Rebound Mackenzie Metzger. 1:25 to go. Scott City hanging on to a 1-point lead, 47-46. Felker to bring it across here. With 1:17 to go, goes right side to Metzger. Now into Strine. Lady Beavers now with it. Gentry, here's a big 3. Oh, in and out, and the rebound to Colby, Elizabeth Barton. That would have been a monster 3. Minute to go in this one. And a timeout for Colby, 47-46. It's a full, let's take a full minute break as well. This is Scott City basketball. When it comes to
your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
We're in for a nail biter here. 1:02 to go. It's Colby's ball out of the timeout. 47-46. Scott City with a 1-point lead. But it's Colby's basketball. Timeout situation. Scott City has 3. They have 2 fulls and a 30. Colby has 2 full timeouts left. Possession arrow favors Scott City. Both teams with 9 fouls in the half. Colby to inbound it in. They do so up top to Elizabeth Barton. Final minute of this one. Now to Logan Nolan. I wouldn't be surprised if Colby just plays it out high and goes for a late shot. 50 seconds to go. Barton with it. Now to Logan Nolan. Good defense so far. Flanagan right corner. Now to Nolan. She'll fire a 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds, and it'll belong to Scott City with 40.7 to go. As Janessa Cheney checks in to replace Bryn Stanley. 40.7 to go. It's going to be tight man-to-man full court pressure here by Colby. Scott City does have 3 timeouts left and the possession arrow in their favor. They'll get it into Erica Felker in the corner. And looking to back her way out, 37 seconds, now 35 seconds. Needs to get it across here. Has a couple seconds to spare. She just gets it with 32 in the front court. Dribbles behind her back. Guarded by Flanagan. Gets a screen. Goes left corner to Mackenzie Metzger. And now whistling a foul. That'll be on Janessa Cheney, her 3rd. Double bonus time for Mackenzie Metzger, who has all the field goals for Scott City in this 4th quarter. Cheney with her 3rd foul with 25.3 to go in this one. So Metzger to the line for 2 free throws. Just her 2nd trip to the line all year. She hit her 2nd 3 of the year earlier this quarter. First of 2 is off the back iron. She'll get another one. Still a 1-point game. And Coach Yancey Walker wants to ice the free throw shooter. 25.3 to go. Let's take a 30-second break. 47-46. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Beaver basketball. the game right now, or coming into this free throw attempt, and they are 10 of 15. They need this one to make it a 2-point game. Metzger with 5 all in the fourth quarter, and she can't get it to go, but the rebound, it's ripped away, and Colby with it. Flanagan with it with 20 seconds to go. Scott City up by 1. Can they get one more defensive stop? With it, Logan Nolan tried to pass it in but couldn't. And now here's Elizabeth Barton weaving her way through. Her layup is good with 10 seconds to go. And a timeout for Colby, and it's 48-47. Colby back up by 1. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Scott City basketball. Scott City with another chance here. 10 seconds to go. It'll be full court pressure. Lady Beavers have 3 timeouts left. Colby does not have a timeout left as Lewis to inbound it in. Scott City has 3 timeouts left. They'll try to get it in. They do get it into Kendall Gentry. Now to Brooke Strine with 8 seconds, with 7, with 6. Strine down the floor. She's going to throw it away. Saved into play by Colby, and they're going to win this one. Oh, gosh. Scott City's 10th turnover, and Colby's going to steal one here from Scott City. And Erica Felker with her 3rd foul. With 9/10 of a second to go, 2 free throws for Janessa Cheney, and Coach Amy Felker is going to burn a 30-second timeout. This one's going to be a heartbreaker for Scott City. Colby's absolutely going to steal one here from Scott City tonight. Lady Beavers have done so many things right, and then the fourth quarter really came down to a lot of missed free throws by the Lady Beavers. That's part of it. The second part of it here in the second half as well, Colby rebounded much better than Scott City in the second half. That's also part of it as well. 48-47, Colby up by 1 with 9/10 of a second to go. 10 fouls on Scott City, 2 free throws for Nessa Cheney, her first trip to the line. But Scott City also inability to hit any field goals, only had 2 field goals in this fourth quarter. Free throw crawls out, but it's really a moot point here. Scott City would need a miracle with 9/10 of a second. Cheney with 3 points, all coming in this fourth quarter on a 3. She leaves it short. Rebound Felker, and then she not. Do they not get a foul? They're not going to call a foul on that. That's the ball game. Felker was trying to go for the half-court shot, and for the second straight year, Colby fouls Scott City at the end of the game and does not get called for it, and Colby survives 48-47. Post-game show to begin after this 3-minute break. This is Scott City basketball.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Fairleigh Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
offensive rebounds tonight. They were 10 of 16 for the line, but get this, in the fourth quarter, Scott City was just 4 of 9, and when you lose by 1, it's the little things that add up. The rebounding there in the fourth quarter, and then also, the free throw shooting in the fourth quarter, and Colby winning the glass in the second half. And that was the recipe for Colby to rally here from an 8-point deficit in the third quarter and a 10-point deficit at the break, I should say, and a 10-point deficit in the third quarter as Colby came out of here with a 49-48 victory. We'll take another 3-minute break, and when we do come back, we're going to have comments from head coach Brian Gentry on the boys' side. While we do have this opportunity, let's run down a couple of girls' scores that I was able to find. It was Hugoton all over Ulysses tonight, 57-20. Goodland just thumped Lakin tonight in a big way, 60-18. So right now in the Substate, you have Goodland at 18-0. Don't know the Cimarron and Holcomb score. Didn't get an update there. But I'll try to get that update here. Well, we'll try to get one later for you here. But anyways, you have Colby at 13-6, Lakin at 10-7, Scott City 8-11. So those are, Scott City will be the number 6 seed no matter what here with that loss. They still had an outside chance at number 5, but with the loss and plus Lakin with a couple of pretty winnable games later on this week here, you got the feeling that they're going to be the number 5 at least. But so that's how that looks. So once again, girls finals in the league tonight. Hugoton all over Ulysses 57-20. Goodland over Lakin 60-18. Here was Colby 49. Scott City 48. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break and begin our boys pregame with head coach Brian Gentry. Back in 3 minutes. This is Beaver basketball.
As your local community foundation, we are dedicated.
If you are in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Car and Truck Center of Scott City. J&R Car and Truck has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles. Locally owned and operated, J&R Car and Truck Center provides over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out jrcarandtruck.com for your next vehicle. J&R Car and Truck Center, your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealership in Scott City.
With over 10 years of experience, Jamie at JW Enterprise can repair your windshield quickly and conveniently. Even if you don't have time to make it to the shop, Jamie can fix your windshield from your home, or he can come get your vehicle for you. JW Enterprise is insured and Safe Flight certified. He might be operating under a different name, but Jamie still provides the same quality of service. Let Jamie at JW Enterprise fix that chip in your windshield now. Find JW Enterprise on Facebook or give him a call at 785-260-7773.
To us, it's about so much more than just providing the technology. It's about enriching the communities we live in, because your community is our community. Where you live, where you work, where you play, we do too. Whatever you do, and wherever you are, our service supports you. Next Tech Wireless, we are Kansas.
There's nothing more spacious than Western Kansas, and nobody closer than our communities. We are determined to keep our communities connected to schools, kids to teachers and parents. We believe a connected world is a better place. We are more than what we do for our hometowns. It's what we do with our hometowns. S&T is proud to be your family, your friends, your neighbor.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations that our Scott City Optometry office specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology, and we are committed to improving the quality of life. Give yourself the gift of clear vision by scheduling an appointment with Dr. Joshua Gooden, OD, today.
Women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinic's skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
40 against the Longhorns, a game that was back and forth for a while, and Felker kind of got you in the end. What did you see with Friday night's ball game?
Well, I mean, it was a hard-fought game. I thought our guys competed. I thought they competed. You know, they mix and match that zone and man, and it gave us a little bit of hesitation, you know, at times. And I thought the third quarter we settled into it pretty well. And getting into the fourth quarter when we got into foul trouble, the ball didn't really move on offense for us as much as it needed to. And defensively, we just gave up too many easy shots when we were in foul trouble. So hard-fought game. Learn from it, move on. You know, nothing we can do about it now. And you know, it's one obviously we wanted when it comes into the Substate standings, but. You know, we got to move on and turn our attention to Colby.
It was kind of one of those games that it was frustrating at times just because there wasn't a lot of flow to the game. And did you feel like that kind of weighed in on how things transpired, especially down the stretch?
Yeah, you know, anytime for our team, you know, we like to, you know, have a pretty fluid game where, you know, it's up and down and, you know, not a lot of whistles, but, you know, it definitely was choppy. It had its effects, but I would say it probably had its effects on both teams. You know, it slowed the game down a little bit. They were able to get set up in their zones and things like that. So the flow, you know, I think it affects teams differently, but I do think it affects, you know, pretty much every team that's out there one way or the other.
Once again, it is Coach Brian Gentry here in the pregame tonight. Scott City taking on the Colby Eagles team that's really locked up their top seed in Substate at 15-3 coming into tonight, and they've had a big win there at Dodge City on Friday night. A 3-loss team. They've lost to some pretty good teams here this year, but take a look at Colby from the first meeting. What do you maybe see that's slightly a little different?
Not a lot, really. You know, they run some different actions. You know, it's still a pretty smooth team. You know, when it comes to offense, Hunter does, you know, the majority of the ball handling, and it allows everybody else to be so much better. It allows them to get into their offense, and they're a team that they don't beat themselves. You don't see them make a ton of mistakes. You know, if it takes them a minute and a half to get a shot off, they're going to take a minute and a half. You know, they're not going to rush it. They're not going to force it. So we've got to be the aggressor. We've got to put them into some spots where, you know, maybe they get sped up and they don't take care of the ball as well as they normally do. You know, we've really got to rebound. We can't allow Tubbs to give them second and third chance points. You know, he had a big game against us the first time we played down there. A lot of that was, you know, Jackson having to help off and get to Hunter. So, you know, we got to do a good job keeping the ball in front of us. We got to do a great job of team rebounding. And offensively, we need to get back into that flow that we're talking about where, you know, we want to play fast, we want to run, but there's times where that's not really an option, and we need to be able to be smart enough, pull it back out, create some spacing, and run our offense. And, you know, if we do those things, you know, we're a very good team, just a very good team with a record that doesn't really indicate that. But, you know, I still like where we're at. You know, any given night we're going to have an opportunity to win, and that's all I can ask for with these guys.
Yeah, you guys are kind of right in the thick of things here. How big is it that you guys are kind of a part of that fight for the number 2 seed?
Yeah, you know, it gives you a lot to, you know, to look forward to. It gives you a lot to play for, but I don't know that, you know, honestly, I don't know if we could ask any of our players right now and they could tell you where we were ranked at or where we were sitting. And that's just fine with me, you know, going to every game, you know, listen to the game plan and just go out there and play as hard as you can because that's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, you know, having the added possibilities of being a 2 or being a 5, you know, because everything is so tightly, you know, mixed up down there. So every game's big. We've got to take opportunities. We've got to make the most of the opportunities we have, and it starts with tonight.
Should be a fun one here for senior night. Scott City hosts Colby. Coach Brian Gentry here in the pregame. And Coach, thanks again for the time and good luck to you guys.
All right, thanks, Adam.
That was Scott City Beaver coach Brian Gentry. Your pregame interview brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services with Hugh Borderbins and Scott City and Leota. More to come in your pregame show. We'll have a breakdown of the matchup. Also bring you starters, keys to the game, and the tip-off after this timeout. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
As your local community foundation, we are dedicated to preserving local wealth so the communities in and around Scott County will forever remain an attractive place to live, work, and raise a family. We respond to the needs of our community through grant making, scholarships, and other special projects. To learn more, visit us online at scottcf.org.
Adding value to our community has been our priority since day one. That's why the Scott Co-op is here with 8 elevator locations, 2 service stations, 5 card trolls, bulk fuel and oil delivery, as well as a full-service agronomy department, including agronomy services, seed, chemical, fertilizer, and custom application. Visit us online at scottcoop.com or download our app for more information. Scott Co-op is a proud supporter of our local communities.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agriculture property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
The world needs more farmers. People who know the land. People who support rural communities. People who are as diverse as each acre they care for. But unless you've been born and raised on a family farm, it's nearly impossible to become a farmer. That's why we are building a team of people from our hometown and across the world to do what they love. We are not just a family farm. We are a multi-family farm. We are Volgamore Family Farms.
Is your dog ungroomed and smelly? Then come on by the new and improved Wagon Wash, located at 501 Jackson Street in Scott City, Kansas. We added on a dog wash for your pet's hygienic needs. There are 6 different modes you can choose from: shampoo, oatmeal conditioner, rinse, odor control, flea and tick, and blow dry. Our facilities are regularly cleaned and we have a vending machine full of treats for you and your pet. Follow us on Facebook at Wagon Wash Car Wash.
Couldn't quite get those free throws down in the fourth quarter.
You know, hey, I'm super proud of these girls.
Yeah.
They came in with the game plan, and we knew what it was to do, and we had a lot of people really step up. I told the girls in the locker room that this was one of the best team games that we've played. We had a lot of people step up and have confidence scoring, and, you know, we just got to continue to do that and learn from that, and that's going to take pressure off of some of the other girls.
Absolutely. I think you can absolutely go right with that there. How about the night you had from Cheyenne Kramer? Only hit 1 3 coming in. She hits 2, and I know she got into foul trouble in that third quarter that really hindered her. But then your field goals in the fourth quarter come from Mackenzie Metzger, who also only hit 1 3 coming into tonight.
You know, Cheyenne, shoots a lot in practice, and she knows when it's her shot. And we talked about, if you're open, knock those sweet shots down. And she had confidence, and she knocked them down. And, that really kept us in the game. Mackenzie shot 1, and she was a little off. And I was like, hey, that's what you got to do. And, she kept shooting, and, she got that 3 to go. And, those things are just confidence builders. They're like, hey, I can do this. So we just got to continue to improve on that and keep building and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can tell that Colby was set on keeping Erica away from the ball the whole time, putting Allie Flanagan on her. And, Felker, Erica, I'll get through the family here pretty soon. Erica, she had to earn her 12 points here tonight. But how'd you feel like she was able to fight through all that pressure all night?
She just knows her job, and she knows how to handle the pressure when people start pushing at her. She tries really hard to get the ball to other girls when they need to. And take the shots when she also needs to. She knows she's going to have to work for everything she gets on this team because they face guard her, they double team her. And, I'm super proud of her effort that she doesn't force too much, and she has trust in her teammates.
I think a very big positive for you guys. You really took care of the ball tonight and only had, I think, around 10 turnovers.
Yay, we met our goal.
All right. Hey,
I hope you're right. We met our goal. We've been talking about we got to take more care of the ball. We got to take pride in that. And we've had way too many the past few nights. And I said we just got to slow down and make sure we make that right pass. And I believe we made a lot of those right passes tonight. I think we controlled the boards for the most part tonight. Did a good job on that. Some key threes that we didn't have a person on them, those are what really cost us.
Yeah.
We got to make sure we have a hand in everybody's faces. But super proud of these girls.
But I think you're probably ready for a little bit of time off in between your next game. You had a week to prepare for Goodland here in a week.
Anything's happens. Colby played them really close. So, we're going to come in and we're going to continue to take care of the ball and believe that we can go. And, you never know. This is starting to get to the fun part, and
Yes.
It's 0-0. And if we come off this and start figuring out how we need to play, anything's happened.
All right, Coach Amy Felker joining me here. A heartbreaking loss for Scott City. They got a lot of positives out of it tonight. Coach, thanks for the time, and we'll probably see you, if not tomorrow, next week.
All right, sounds great. See ya.
All right, once again, Coach Amy Felker joining me post-game, recapping the Lady Beavers' 49-48 loss. They're in a good game there, just fell a little short there at the end. Let's take a 1-minute break, and then we'll preview the boys and get you set up for the boys' game here with Scott City and Colby. Back in a minute. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go Beavers!
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the App Play Store under White's Food Liner. Don't forget to visit today.
Getting a home first round Substate game, but they need to really have an opportunity to win their next two games, and they can win one here tonight and pull off a big win at Goodland. Well, then they would be an opportunity there for them if things can play out to get that home first round playoff game in the Substate round here. But it's going to be a tall task for Scott City. Colby 15-3, ranked in the top 10 in Class 3A, coming in at number 8 this week, and they are led by none other than Hunter Vaughn. He's a guy that averages around 18 a game, and he does everything right. And he's the one that kind of stirs the pot for the Colby Eagles, and they have some good options as well. Ben Bussey, a good one. The sophomore Guy Tubbs, also good one as well. But those three that I mentioned are just pretty good. You also have Ben Bussey. Of course, he's a transfer from St. Francis. So a lot of good pieces to the puzzle for Colby to make a deep sub-state run and trying to get to state here, but we shall see here. Scott City trying to pull spoiler at least here tonight and get win number 10 on the year and be back-to-back 10-win seasons at least for Scott City, but an opportunity with Colby or with Goodland next Tuesday night to wrap up the regular season. The Eagles have won 2 in a row. They had a rough stretch in the middle of January and early February. They were stunned at home in the semifinals of the Orange and Black, and what is crazy enough is Colby has never won an Orange and Black tournament. And they lost to Beloit, who stunned them 48-46, and then lost the next day to Hayes, a very athletic Hayes team, by 7. And you look at Hugoton, they were in that game with Hugoton up until the fourth quarter when the Eagles pulled away for that 60-42 victory. They won 2 in a row, eked out one against Goodland last Tuesday night, 52-51 at home, and then they held off Dodge City on Friday night by the count of 44-39. As we're moments away from getting your starters all lined up here. We're here on KSKL, Scott City, also the Beaver Broadcasting Network. Some interesting games coming up here tonight. Cimarron and Holcomb, they're just underway. Hugoton and Ulysses, Goodland and Lakin. That's going to be a very intriguing one in the Substate standings as well. As you have Lakin, Goodland, Holcomb, and Scott City within a game apart in the Substate standings in the 2 through 5. Let's go ahead and get to those starters here, presented by Security State Bank in Scott City and Leota. Free bill pay and online banking, safe, secure, and easy to use. Member FDIC. For the Colby Eagles, coached by Parker McKee in his 4th season, and assisted by James Ferris and also Brooks Curry. It will be Hunter Vaughn. He is a 6-foot senior. Brandon Emhoff, a 6-foot senior. Shane Puckett, a 6'2 senior. Ben Bussey, a 6'1 senior. And Guy Tubbs, a 6'3 sophomore. Once again, Hunter Vaughn, Braden Emhoff, Shane Puckett, Ben Bussey, and Guy Tubbs. For Scott City, coached by Brian Gentry in his 7th season, assisted by Joey Meyer and Drew Kite. It'll be Dylan Metzger, the 6'1 senior, 9.7 points, 2.4 rebounds a game. Avery Knoll, the 6'3 junior, 6.1 points and 4.6 boards a contest. Alex Trango, the 5'9 sophomore, 3.8 points, 1.9 rebounds a game. Jackson Rumford, the 6'5 sophomore, 18 points and 8.6 boards a game. And Lawson Bailey, the 6'1 senior, 9.6 points and nearly 5 boards a game. Dylan Metzger, Avery Knoll, Alex Trango, Jackson Rumford, and Lawson Bailey, the starting 5 tonight for the Scott City Beavers. And those are your starting lineups presented by Security State Bank. Final home game, the regular season for Scott City. Colby has one more game as well after tonight. They will host Cimarron on Friday. Scott City will head to Goodland next Tuesday night to wrap up the regular season. As they're going through their introductions here. We'll get you your keys to the game presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout. Goes a proven winner when it comes to insurance. They score big with their policy holders. Keys tonight for Scott City. Limit as much as you can. Hunter Vaughn getting to the basket. He is a good shooter from all over the court there, but limit his touch as much as you can. Also, second key is need to stay out of foul trouble. Scott City got into foul trouble last time around they played and really hurt them early on there, or late in that ball game after Scott City built up that early lead here, a lead in the first meeting on the 16th of December. Scott City tonight wearing the home white tops with the light blue numbers, letters, dark blue trim. Colby in the road black uniforms with the white numbers, letters, and orange trim. It'll be two pretty good sophomores, Guy Tubbs, Jackson Rumford tipping, and it'll be Scott City winning the opening tap, and we're underway. Lawson Bailey would bring it across. Colby will play a lot of man-to-man defense. Bailey with it, trying to get it into Rumford, does so right block. Backs away and has good position. Bank shot right side, yes. 2-0 Scott City, 7:45 to go. Good start for Scott City. Rumford had 19 points in the first meeting, but got into foul trouble. And now here's Colby on their opening trip. Into up top, they go to Vaughn. He did not have a shot for the first 9 minutes, and he buries a 3, 30 seconds. 3-2 Colby, 7:26 to go first quarter. So there's our early lead change. To mention, he did not have a shot attempt in the first 9 minutes of the game against Scott City in the first meeting, but he already has a shot attempt at 30 seconds in. Rumford up top to Lawson Bailey for an answer back 3. That's good over the aforementioned Hunter Vaughn, 5-3, 7:06 to go third quarter, or first quarter, excuse me. Bailey with his 21st triple of the year. Vaughn with it, dribbles behind the back. Bailey with a good test here early on. Up top to Hunter Vaughn. 5-3 Scott City. We played a little over a minute. Vaughn will flip it up top here. Here's Bussey with it, the former St. Francis Indian. Almost stolen away. Good defense by Alex Tarango trying to steal it from Braden Emhoff. It'll still stay with the Colby Eagles with 6:43 to go opening quarter. Up top to Hunter Vaughn, one of the top players in Western Kansas. Right side to Ben Bussey. Bussey will put it on the floor, guarded by Metzger. Drives in the paint, pivots. Now needs help as he uses up a dribble now to Guy Tubbs. There's Vaughn with it right side, gets a screen, looking to drive in. Now at the foul line, stop and go again. Pump fakes twice, bank shot, rimming around and drops. He has all 5 of Colby's points. Here with 6:20 to go first quarter at 5-5. Up top with it now. They go left side. Ball poked away into the backcourt. Picked up by Dylan Metzger. Then gets it across in the front court to Alex Tarango. Tarango with it tied at 5. 2 minutes in. Up top to Lawson Bailey. Jackson Rumford straight away. Looking to dump it underneath. Ball thrown away. Turnover almost, I should say. And it will be turnover number 1 on Scott City. Imhoff down the floor. Here's a fadeaway Bussey off the back iron rebound. Jackson Rumford for Scott City. No harm done there. Tied at 5. 5:45 to go first quarter. Right side. Here's Lawson Bailey. Head fake. Looking to drive in. Steps back. They'll get it to Jackson Rumford just outside the lane. Top here's Avery Knoll with it. He'll try a 3. He'll be short on the 3 and rebound to Hunter Vaughn for Colby. Tied at 5. 5.5 to go first quarter. Scott City 2 of 3 to start. Colby also 2 of 3. Puckett will try a 3. He'll be no, but rebound underneath coming out of nowhere. Shot is blocked. That'll go out of bounds after it went Emhoff and went off the official. And it'll still stay Colby Eagle ball with 5:18 to go first quarter. Left corner into Tubbs, now to Vaughn, back to Tubbs. He'll launch a 3. Too strong, missed everything. Backside board, Alex Tarango for Scott City. In transition, Rumford will throw it down with one hand to give Scott City the 7-5 lead with 5:05 to go. He's 3 for 3 on dunks this year that have counted. Rumford with 4 early points, 7-5, and then flipping up. Oh, what a circus shot down by Hayden Puckett. We're tied at 7 with 4:49 to go first quarter. Oh, he just flipped it up trying to get contact, and it goes down. Ties it up at 7. Here's Lawson Bailey driving a nice dish backside. Layup Rumford. Oh, he left it short that time. And the rebound to Shane Puckett for Colby. Tied at 7, 4:32 to go in the opening period. Colby to bring it across right to left. Left wing goes to Braden Emhoff. Top to Puckett, goes right side to Ben Bussey. Bussey trying to direct traffic off the screen. Here's Vaughn, guarded by Alex Tarango. Gets the screen, goes right. Good help defense by Scott City. Vaughn will take it strong. His reverse layup leaves it short. Rebound in the hands of Lawson Bailey. Bailey trying to bring it across here with 4:08 to go first quarter, tied at 7. Top Rumford with it. Goes right. Here's Tarango. He'll take it strong to the rack. He'll draw the foul on the floor. That's the first foul of the ball game with 4:02 to go first quarter. As a foul will be charged on Braden Emhoff, his first. Substitution in for Colby is Braden Foss, the 5'10 sophomore. Colby will play maybe 2 players total off the bench. As we're at the midway point of this opening quarter, they'll lob it in miscommunication. Scott City with their second turnover. 7-7. We've had 2 ties here in this first quarter and a couple of lead changes. With it is Guy Tubbs. Vaughn with it out high, guarded, now gets a screen, goes to his right. Dylan Duff to check in next dead ball. Right corner to Braden Foss. They'll work it around up top to Vaughn with 3:38 to go. And it goes to Tubbs at the foul line, guarded by Rumford. Left side, here's Bussey. Guarded by Metzger. He'll drive right side, stop, pivots, can't find a shot. Puckett right corner. He'll drive in and flip it behind him. Bussey in the right corner. 3:23 to go first quarter, tied at 7. Back to Puckett, nice cut. Tubbs, layup is good. Guy Tubbs with his first basket. Colby back on top, 9-7. So we're just outside of 3 minutes to go here in the first period of play. The Eagles are the last 4 this quarter. Off the screen, here's Metzger with the left wing. Needs help, cross court. It goes to Lawson Bailey, head fake, trying to drive in Vaughn. Will take it in, pivots, fade away, shot, leaves it short. Alex Tarango with the rebound, then flips it to Now Rumford, his jumper in the paint. He's got 6 assists from Knoll, and we're tied for the third time at 9. 2:44 to go first quarter. Scott City with the extra possession that time off the offensive board. 2:30 to go first quarter. We're tied at 9. Left side it goes to Braden Foss. Foss driving left side. It pulls it back out. Dribbles around the perimeter toward the top. High right to Hunter Vaughn. 2:20 to work first quarter. Tied at 9. Right corner Bussey. Wanted to drive on Bailey but does not. Now puts it on the floor. Now he'll drive in. Spin move. Goes his right. His layup is good. Ben Bussey his first basket. 11-9 Colby as we approach 2 minutes to go first quarter. Been blow for blow here so far, 6 minutes into this game. Entry feed into Lawson Bailey. We'll flip it right corner to Dylan Metzger, who just steps out of bounds, and Scott City with their third turnover. And that's probably the difference right now for Scott City. 3 turnovers. Colby yet to turn the ball over. Coy Vance and Dylan Duff in for Scott City. That's right. And now it is. And for Colby, they bring in Jordan Jones, a 6-foot freshman. Minute 48 to go first quarter, 11-9. Colby with the lead in the ball. As we're down to minute 40 to go. Up top with it is Jones. Goes right side here with a minute 33 here in the opening period. Driving in now, somehow gets to Jones in the left corner. He'll fire a 3. Too strong. Metzger with the board on the backside. He'll race across with 2-on-1 numbers. Here's Lawson Bailey going up. His layup on the right side. He's got 5. Our fourth tie. 11-all. 1:19 to go first quarter. Colby quickly back the other way with Hunter Vaughn. And his shot in the paint, no. Tipped around into the hands of Vaughn. He'll go up and score it. Hunter Vaughn with 7. It's 13-11. 1:07 to go first quarter. So the Eagles back up by a basket. Final minute of this period. Here's Rumford, right side, stops, pops a 3. Off the back iron, rebound Colby into the hands of Foss. 50 seconds to work first quarter. Beavers down 2. Colby with the ball up 13-11. 45 seconds here in the half, or quarter. Foss with it, guarded by Duff, and now goes to Guy Tubbs. Here's Vaughn, steps back, drives right side. Round Vance, lays up, hits the side of the backboard. Jackson Rumford with the rebound. Now gets it to Dylan Metzger. 30 seconds to work here in the period. Scott City down 2. May go for the final shot. We'll see. Metzger with it out high left. Now gets a screen, goes to the foul line, steps back. Well, he'll try a 3. He'll be good on a 3. Metzger with his 31st triple gives Scott City the lead back at 14-13 with 13 seconds to go first quarter. Scott City with a couple of 3s here in this opening period. And with 8 seconds, 7. Vaughn with it with 6. With 5, with 4. Gets around the screen, drives left in, and ball poked away with 1.7 to go first quarter to still stay Colby ball. As Scott City brings in Avery Knoll and Alex Tarango. And that'll be Metzger and Lawson Bailey. Colby will bring in Ben Bussey as well as Braden Emhoff with 1.7 to work first quarter. Vaughn to inbound it in. They'll get it into Bussey. He'll fire a 3, and that's going to be short. And that's your first quarter. Scott City up by 1. 8 minutes in the books at 14-13. We'll come back in the minute for the second quarter. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
How would you describe your career?
Rewarding. It's more than just a job.
Great vacation, great sick pay.
Great opportunities to move forward. Good work environment, good people. Always something new, always something different.
Every day you learn something new.
Their commitment to education is second to none.
Big pace for my school.
I love it because we're all one big happy family.
Family.
Family. It's like a family.
Grow your career with American Implement and John Deere.
Dr. Yeager today.
14-13 Scott City lead. Colby ball to begin the second quarter. Glad to have you back. Good first quarter here. 4 ties, 4 lead changes in the first quarter alone. Had some pretty good games here tonight. Colby with the first possession of the quarter. Vaughn leads the Eagles with 7. Scott City led by Jackson. Run for 6. Lawson Bailey with 5. Puckett up top. Looking for a high low to Tubbs, but can't find it. Now Vaughn with it, guarded by Tarango. He'll go right along the baseline, cut off, back up top. Opening seconds of this second quarter, Bussey with it out high, guarded by Coy Vance. Now Bussey will take it strong, stripped out of there. Ooh, that went off the leg, it looked like, of Bussey. The official did not see that. But a break for Colby. They'll keep it as Dylan Metzger, Lawson Bailey check back in. It's Colby's ball, down 14-13, opening seconds of this second quarter. Vaughn to inbound it in. He'll get it left corner to Guy Tubbs. Tubbs with it, guarded by Rumford. Now back to Vaughn. He'll fire a deep 3. He'll be too strong on it. Rebound, Alex Tarango, who already has 3 rebounds in this first half. Scott City with a 1-point lead in the ball, opening minute of this second quarter. Scott City was pretty good from the floor in that first quarter, 6 of 10. But they got a lot of high percentage shots. Rumford up top with it. They did hit a couple threes. Now Knoll looking to drive left, pivots, fade away. He leaves it short. That might have been partially blocked, or was it not? Nope. They will say it was not, and out of bounds that belonged to Colby. 7:04 to go first half. 1-point Scott City lead, Colby ball. Neither team went to the free throw line in the first quarter. Well, Colby had 1 foul. Scott City did not have any. Colby has yet to turn the ball over. Scott City had 3 turnovers. 6:48 to go first half. The Beavers did win the rebounding edge 6-5 in that opening 8 minutes. Puckett with it up top. They'll go right side. Colby being patient with the offense. Emhoff with it. He'll get a couple of dribbles and now finds Guy Tubbs. Here's Puckett with it. 6:35 to go first half. Right side to Vaughn. Vaughn surveys now. Puckett left side. Here's Bussey for a deep 3. Too strong. Rebound Dylan Metzger. On the backside. Colby only hit 1 of 4 threes in that first quarter. Lawson Bailey right side jumper, no. Rebound backside. Here's Emhoff pushing it across for Colby. They have 3 on 2 numbers. Wisconsin quickly recovers. Bussey up top to Vaughn. Nobody accounts for him, and he'll miss the 3, but underneath was Tubbs for the rebound. He can't get the putback up. Fight for the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on the floor on the Scott City, I believe. They're going to get that on Dylan Metzger. Metzger's first, Scott City's first foul. And they're going to call that a shooting foul? I guess they will with 6:04 to go first half. All right, Tubbs to the line. First trip for either side to the line. And Tubbs' first free throw is good and ties the game up for the 5th time at 14 apiece. First points for either side of this quarter. 6:04 to go first half. Colby was 3 of 5 the first meeting. That second free throw missed, tipped around, and this time Avery Knoll rips it away for the Beavers. Tied at 14, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Metzger walking across left to right for Scott City, looking for win number 10 on the year. Run for Knights, bullet pass underneath the Metzger, wrap around Lawson Bailey, left corner 3. Good! Lawson Bailey with his second 3, and it's 17-14 Beavers, 5:45 to go first half. You can almost give Jackson Rumford the hockey assist on that. Great passing on that. Ball did not touch the floor at all. Ben Bussey looking to drive in. This is Scott City's largest lead at 3. Hanging, shooting, banking it. No. Got his own rebounded Bussey. And now saves it. Here's Puckett. A lot of contact. No foul call. Now Bussey will take a strong to the rack. His layup is good. And a timeout for Colby. They have 3 offensive boards, and they pulled within 1 with 5:21 to go first half. That's 17-16. We'll keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. Basketball presented here by Precision Ag and Seed, Our Brothers Auto Body Mechanic, R&R Pallet, Richards Financial Services, Road and Bean Green Agency, also Scott City Ice Center, Scott City Pharmacy Giftologist, Scott Community Foundation, Scott Cooperative Association, Scott County Hospital, Scott County Records, Scott Pro, as well as Security State Bank. Well, it's 17-16 Scott City. It was tied briefly, but Scott City took the lead on a Lawson Bailey 3. The Beavers have hit 3 triples here in this first half. Then Colby got second and third opportunities to pull to within 1 after the Bussey layup, and then they burn a 30-second timeout. 5:20 to go first half. With it is Lawson Bailey, finds Alex Triangle left baseline. He'll take it all the way. Boy, he was held in the turnover that time. Scott City's fourth of the half. Colby yet to turn the ball over. We've played 11 minutes of game. Colby with an opportunity to take their first lead of the quarter. Bussey lobs it in. The guy Tubbs now has to throw it back up top. Deflected into the backcourt. It's a race between Bailey and Vaughn, and then Vaughn gets it. Now it's 5-on-4 numbers. Vaughn will go right side. In the right corner, here's Emhoff. Back up top to Puckett. He'll go around Bailey, pivots, and then loses it. No, they're going to get a holding foul out of all that. That'd be a Lawson Bailey his first. Scott City's second. 4:39 to go first half. 17-16, Scott City up by 1. Colby's ball to inbound in front of the Beaver bench. They'll inbound in the backcourt, almost stolen away by Triangle. It's tipped initially, but then the senior Hunter Vaughn ends up with the ball. Man-to-man Scott City defense. Guy Tubbs with it, looking for a cutter off a screen. Here's Bussey, looking to feed it into Puckett. Uses up his dribble, now finds Tubbs up top, back to Puckett, or to Bussey. Ball deflected in a turnover. Colby's first turnover. Here's Alex Triangle racing the other end. His layup, oh, it crawls off, and the rebound to Hunter Vaughn. Did everything right but finish. Here's Vaughn, spin move in the paint, pump fake underneath to Tubbs. He will dunk it. And Colby back on top, 18-17, midway point in the second quarter. Our fifth lead change of the first half. So the dunk count, Jackson Rumford 1, Guy Tubbs 1. 3:50 to go first half. Here's Triangle driving in, and there's a foul on Colby. It'll be their second team foul of the half, with 3:48 to go for second period. Official Brad Taylor makes the call on Hunter Vaughn, his first. Back in will be Jordan Jones for Colby. He'll replace Braden Imhoff. 18-17, Colby the lead, their first lead of the quarter. 3:48 to go second period. As they'll lob it up top to Lawson Bailey from Avery Knoll. Bailey holds it. Right side to Metzger. Back to Bailey. He'll try a three on left wing. He'll be missing wide right. And the rebound in the hands of Guy Tubbs. Colby up by 1 with the ball. Scott City with just 3 points in the second quarter, and the ball knocked away. It'll belong to the Eagles. .334 to go second quarter. 1 point Colby lead with the ball, 18-17. Scott City's led by as many as 3 in this game. Colby scored the last 5. They've led by no more than 2. Here's Vaughn driving underneath. His dish cutting Tubbs, who tried to dunk it, but now the rebound and a whistle and a foul on the floor. That'll be team foul number 3 on Scott City's, Tubbs tried to go for the jam there again. The foul on Avery Knoll, his first. But looked like when he was going up, may have lost it. And a substitution in. It'll be Camden Volgamore in for Scott City. He will replace, who's he checking in for? Avery Knoll. 6-foot sophomore in there. 18-17. Scott City down 1. Colby looking to get it in. Vaughn does so up top to the freshman Jones, and now to Ben Bussey. Bussey back up top with it. He'll go left. Uses up a dribble, finds Jones, pulls up to the left elbow, knocks it down. Colby with a 7-0 run. They lead 20-7, make it a 6-0 run, 20-17 with 3 minutes to go first half. Scott City with only 1 field goal this quarter. Left side to Lawson Bailey. Stops, entry feed into Rumford, catches it. He'll go to his left, hang shot, bank, no, and a foul. That'll be on Guy Tubbs, his first. The team's third. Rumford with 2 free throws coming up. First trip to line for Scott City. With 2:53 to go first half. Rumford on the year, 78% at the line. Scott City, 61%. And it's 20-18, ending the 6-0 Colby run. 2:53 to go first half. Alex Triangle in, replacing Camden Volgamore, who is actually wearing number 30 here. That's his JV jersey, or he had the wrong jersey. I think he had his JV jersey on. And that might be assessed a technical. 20-18 for the time being. Vogelmoor had the wrong jersey on. He had his junior varsity jersey. Officials are talking it over. He probably checked in as saying he was number 12, and they let him check in. They didn't realize until he checked out that he had his wrong jersey. They're talking things over here. And now Camden, here he is. He's got his right jersey on as he gets applause from the student section and the team bench. Right now it's 2:53 to go first half at 20-18. You don't see that too often. You've seen players put their shorts on backwards, and I think they're just going to say continue, or they will assess him a technical. It'll be a team foul number 4 on Scott City. They're going to shoot the second personal foul free throw for Jackson Rumford, and then Colby will have 2 free throws in the ball back. Rumford's free throw is good. It makes it 20-19. But yeah, you couldn't have Coy Vance and Camden Vogelmoor with the same jersey number. So now it'll be Hunter Vaughn on the other end, who has 7 points. He'll get 2 technical free throws with 2:53 to go first half. He hits the first. 21-19. I mean, it's not like it's college football or anything. You know, like college football, you have 2 number 30s, one on offense, one on defense. They weren't in there at the same time. Vaughn hits them both, 22-19. And Colby's ball with 2:53 to go first half. I mean, you can't play by the college rules there, unfortunately. 22-19, Colby the lead in the ball, 2:48 to go first half. Vaughn with it as we're back to action. Around the screen with it, Ben Bussey back to Vaughn. Turns down the deep 3, drives right baseline, spin move, good defense by Duff. Now back it goes to Jordan Jones. Left side, Shane Puckett turns down the deep 3. Now Vaughn up top to Guy Tubbs. Now back to Vaughn. He'll drive left side. His floater is banked off. But rebound, Guy Tubbs gets the rebound and the putback. It ends up a 4-point play, 24-19, 2:20 to go first half. And nobody boxed out number 12 that time, and he has 7 in the first half. Correction, they got the foul on Tarango, not Metzger. And Bussey, who matched his point total against Scott City the first time around. It's a 6-0 Colby run, and they lead it now by 7. Short that time, and the rebound to Guy Tubbs over Jackson Rumford. Final minute of this first half. Driving right side, here's Puckett. He'll lay it up. And one! You've got to be kidding me! And it's 30-22. Boy, I don't know what else you could have done there if you're Rumford. He was set straight there, had his feet planted in there, and they call the basket and one, and Colby up by 8 with 54 seconds on a 10-2 run. Puckett, the future Garden City Brunkbuster, with the basket, his 4th point. The free throw is good to make it a 9-point game. Boy, I don't like that call. 31-22. All of Scott City's fouls are in this second quarter. 48 seconds to go first half. I don't know what else you could have done if you're Jackson Rumford there. Now a screen for Bailey. Looking to drive right side. He'll take it to the rack. Oh, they call a tie-up out of all that. You've got to be kidding me. That should have been a holding foul on Vaughn, but instead it's a tough break for Scott City. 37 seconds, but the Beavers do keep the possession. $37.6 to go first half. 31-22. Colby on an 18-8 second quarter run. Scott City had it to within 20-19. It's 11-3 run in general. Here's Rumford with it. Pump fakes. Now bounce pass. Here's Avery Knoll with it. Backing his way in. Finds Alex Tarango. Right side pulls up. 28 seconds. Now left side Metzger. Up top to Bailey. 23 seconds to go second quarter. Here's Bailey with it. Hands it off to Avery Knoll back up top to run for 9-point Colby lead. 15 seconds to go first half. Now left side, here's a high pass for Metzger with 10 seconds. Metzger with it back up top. It goes to Knoll with 6, with 5. Scott City needs to try to score. Here's a layup, no. Rebound, Tubbs, flips it out high, and that's the end of your first half. Not a good end of the first half for Scott City as Colby goes on an 11-3 run. 31-22, Colby leads at the break. We'll come back in 3 minutes for your halftime show. This is Scott City basketball.
Don't forget about online bill pay. Check it out at fmbscott.com or come see us at First National Bank of Scott City. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
It's time for the Precision Ag and Seed Halftime Show. Precision Ag and Seed is a proud supporter of all Scott City activities.
A big run by Colby in that second quarter as they went on an 18-8 second quarter run and lead Scott City at intermission 31-22. Glad to have you aboard here from the Sky Community Event Center. Adam Cadavy with you here. First half stats here as Scott City trails by 9 at the break. The Beavers headed to within 20-19 with 2:53 to go first half. It was a bench technical foul because of a jersey issue by Scott City, and then Colby used that, and they went on an 11-3 run to close out the final 2:53 of the first half to lead by 9 here at 31-22. First half scoring looks like this for Colby. They were led by Hunter Vaughn with 11, 6 for Ben Bussey, 5 for Guy Tubbs, and 5 for Shane Puckett, and 2 for Jordan Jones in that first half. Actually, 7 for Shane. 7 for Guy-Tubb, in that first half. So Colby only had 1 turnover in the first half. They had 4 steals and 3 fouls, 6 defensive rebounds, 6 offensive boards, 12 rebounds. They out-rebounded Scott City 12-9 in that first half. For the Beavers, they were led by Lawson Bailey. He had 11 points in that first half, 8 for Jackson Rumford and 3 for Dylan Metzger. That's all the scoring for Scott City in that first half. They did not have a lot of scoring spread out. They had 6 fouls, 5 turnovers, and 1 steal in the first half. 8 defensive rebounds, just 1 offensive rebound, 9 rebounds in the first half. Scott City down 9 at the break, 31-22. A lot of work ahead of them here as we go to the second half. Back after this 3-minute timeout, this is Scott City basketball.
Faro Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Faro Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Fairleigh Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
If you are in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Car and Truck Center of Scott City. J&R Car and Truck has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles. Locally owned and operated, J&R Car and Truck Center provides over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out jrcarandtruck.com for your next vehicle. J&R Car and Truck Center, your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealership in Scott City.
With over 10 years of experience, Jamie at JW Enterprise can repair your windshield quickly and conveniently. Even if you don't have time to make it to the shop, Jamie can fix your windshield from your home, or he can come get your vehicle for you. JW Enterprise is insured and Safe Flight certified. He might be operating under a different name, but Jamie still provides the same quality of service. Let Jamie at JW Enterprise fix that chip in your windshield now. Find JW Enterprise on Facebook or give him a call at 785-260-7773.
To us, it's about so much more than just providing the technology. It's about enriching the communities we live in, because your community is our community. Where you live, where you work, where you play, we do too. Whatever you do, and wherever you are, our service supports you. Next Tech Wireless. We are Kansas.
It was 6 offensive boards. They were able to make Scott City pay there. And then from the free throw line, Colby was 6 of 7. That was all in the second quarter. For the Beavers in the first half, they did not shoot the ball too bad at just 8 of 18 here for 44%. 4 of 7 on threes, 4 of 11 on 2. So pretty balanced scoring, but they were just 2 of 2 at the line. They only had 1 trip there. Only 3 fouls on Colby. Some other scores across the league at half. Ulysses and Hugoton battling. Hugoton with the big lead, 40-13 there. Goodland with the 10-point lead over Ulysses, or Lakin, excuse me. That's a big halftime score, 33-23. In early fourth quarter, it's 37-21 Holcomb over Cimarron. So right now it's looking more and more like things are going to start separating here after tonight. Although Lakin does have 3 more games left in the regular season. So as it stands right now, you would have, if they hold, the scores hold, You would have Colby at 16-3, Lakin at 9-8, Goodland and Holcomb at 10-8, Scott City at 9-10. Cimarron at 4-14, but still a long ways to go here. Here it's once again 31-22. Scott City will be at Goodland next Tuesday to take on the Cowboys of Goodland to wrap up the regular season. Colby has led this series since 1979, 1980, 42-35. They have won 7 of the last 8 meetings. And Scott City has not won at home against Colby since 2018. That was an 8-point win, 49-41. It'll be Colby's ball to begin the third 8 minutes of play as the team still their huddles here. Also, Kansas State, last check, they were up in the first half. Colby out there on the court. They have Hunter Vaughn, also Ben Bussey, Braden Emhoff, Shane Puckett, as well as Guy Tubbs. Colby bringing out, or Scott City, correction, bringing out Lawson Bailey, also Dylan Metzger. And Metzger, almost a steal by Avery Knoll, Alex Trango, Jackson Rumford. Here's with it. Here's Vaughn. He'll fire a deep three, too strong. Rebound, Lawson Bailey. Bailey with his second board of the night. Scott City with a chance to come back here a little bit. Try to get a little momentum here in this third quarter, down 9. 7:40 to go third quarter. Bailey right side to Alex Trango. Nice cut. Jackson Rumford trying to drive in, but it's going to be tied up right there, and a good help defense by Vaughn. It's going to be Scott City's ball in the arrow with 7:36 to go third quarter. As Avery Knoll looking to inbound it in, finds Metzger left corner for a three. Good! Metzger with 2 threes and 6, and it's a 6-point game. 7:30 to go third quarter, 31-25, and the Beavers bury their 5th 3 of the night. Colby's only hit 1 so far. That was on the opening bucket for Hunter Vaughn. 31-25, Scott City back to within 6. First minute of this second half. Bussey with it, goes left with the pass to Braden Emhoff. Up top to Hunter Vaughn, looking to drive in. He'll drive right on Bailey, then throws it up top to Tubbs. Then back to Tubbs, but intercepted by Alex Trango. Good help defense, just the second Colby turnover. Scott City can inch a little closer here, down 6 early third quarter. Metzger drives to his left, flips it to Lawson Bailey, now to Avery Knoll. Right side, here's Alex Trango with it into Rumford, catches it toward the right block. Nice give to Knoll, cuts to the basket, but leaves the layup wide, and the rebound. Colby had it, Vaughn, and then a miscommunication and a turnover. Scott City's missed about 3 or 4 baskets right underneath the rim here tonight. That's right now the difference here early third quarter. Knoll, I know, would love to have that one back. 6:40 to go third quarter. Metzger with it up top. Almost carried it, gets a screen. He'll take it all the way. He'll reverse, or layup, and that'll spin in. He has all 5 of Scott City's points, and it's 31-27, 6.5 to go third quarter. He has 8 in the game. Only 3 Beavers have scored. And now with it is Puckett. Stolen away by Avery Knoll. Here's Knoll. He will go all the way. He will lay it up. Gets that one this time. And it's 31-30. Colby with 3 turnovers in this third quarter with 6:11 to go. And Scott City, correction, 29 they have. It's an 7-0 Scott City run here. 2 minutes into this third quarter, and Coach Parker McKee, no, a 10 count with 6:02 to go third quarter. Colby with 4 turnovers in the first 2 minutes of the second half, after only having just 1 in the entire first half. And Scott City can tie this game up or take the lead with a 3. Oh, here's Metzger. He hits the deck, and he's going to be, or we get a timeout, a 30-second timeout by Coach Brian Gentry with 5:56 to go third quarter. Scott City will keep possession down 2. Basketball presented here tonight by Spencer Pest Control, State Farm Insurance, Stevens Veterinary Services, Original Grande, Tri-Pack North America, True North Cafe, Turner Sheet Metal, Vogelmore Family Farms, Western Kansas Insurance, Western State Bank, Windland Electric, White's Food Line, and Winterland Farms. So Scott City with the first 7 points of the quarter can add to this run and tie this game up or retake the lead with a 3 or a 3-point play. They're down 31-29 here, early third quarter. 5:56 to go. Good start for Scott City here on Colby in this second half. Colby really struggling out of the gates, but a lot of that's Scott City. They've looked like a different team. The lob it into Rumford, left block, catches it behind him, throws it to Alex Tarango. He'll drive the right baseline, loses the dribble and a steal. Good defense there by Puckett, or correction by Emhoff, and Metzger called for the block. So Scott City squanders an opportunity to tie it up. Metzger's second foul, first on Scott City this half with 5:49 to go third quarter, but still a long ways to go. Down 31-29 are the Beavers against top 10 ranked team in 3A, the Colby Eagles. Just 3 losses this year. Ball deflected, almost stolen away, but Colby gets it back. Here's Vaughn with it, gets a screen, goes to his left, steps back, wanted to take the 3, but he's going to call for a walk. Colby with 5 turnovers in the first 2.5 minutes of this second half. And now Scott City with another opportunity to tie or retake the lead. Down 31-29. Tarango goes left to Metzger in the left corner. Trying to get into a run for force that one. Then Metzger gets it. Now he needs help. It'll be off of Puckett's hand and out of bounds with 5:20 to go third period. Back in will be Jordan Jones for Colby. He'll replace Brayden Emhoff. 31-29, Colby up by 2. Scott City's ball. 5:20 here in the third. Knoll to inbound it. Will throw it up top to Rumford, who flips it back behind him to Bailey. Now right side. Here's Tarango back up top to Bailey. Colby in a zone defense. Left side, Metzger. He'll launch a 3 for the lead. It's down. He does 8 in the quarter and 11 for the game, and it's a 10-0 run for Scott City, up 32-31 with 5 minutes to go third quarter. Our 6th lead change of the night. Metzger's 8 of Scott City's 10 points this period, and now an answer back 3 for Jones. Oh, he buries it. He has 5. 34-32, Colby just like that ahead with 4:40 to go third quarter. So it didn't take Colby long there to take the lead back after Scott City had a 10-0 run. Bailey with it with 4.5 to go third stanza. Right side, they get a high-low into Rumford, catches it, shot blocked. Rumford gets it back, pump fakes, goes up and scores it. He has 10 and 3 rebounds, 34 apiece. Our 6th tie of the night. 4:20 to go third quarter. Colby back the other way, right side. Here's a Bussy 3, too strong. Rebound, Vaughn follow, no, but he's fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. Scott City not doing as well here tonight, trying to box out Colby. Alex Tarango will pick up his second. Second Scott City foul of the half with 4:13 to go, and the automatic Hunter Vaughn to the line where he has 11 points and 2 of 2 at the line. Tied at 34, not for long. 35-34, 4:13 here in the third. Out is Alex Tarango, in is Dylan Duff. Second free throw, that one crawls off, and Avery Knoll with the rebound, his second of the night. Scott City can take the lead back here. As we're at the midway point of this third quarter, it's been a good game. Scott City on a 12-4 run here in this third, and now Rumford with the foul line, looking to drive in. Goes left with the pass to Lawson Bailey, gets around one, now drives in right side. Nice cut. Here's Rumford backing his way and goes to his left, puts up the tough shot, but he's fouled by Shane Puckett, his first. Colby's first foul of the second half with 3:49 to go third quarter, and Rumford at the line for 2 charity shots. Scott City can take the lead back. We've had 7 lead changes, 6 ties. Make it 7 ties. 35-35, 3:49 here in the third. Second free throw for Rumford is good as well, and Scott City makes it 36-35 and a 14-4 run in this third. As Rumford now with a dozen, he has the last 4 for Scott City. Only 3 Beavers have, make that 4 Beavers have scored tonight. 3:44 to go third quarter. Here's a nice up under move by Vaughn. Can't get the runner to go. Rebound and into the hands of Avery Knoll for Scott City. 3:30 to go third period. Scott City with a 1-point lead. It's really been a tale of 2 different quarters here. Second quarter dominated by Colby. Third quarter so far dominated by the Beavers. Knoll will try a right wing 3. Short. Rebound Hunter Vaughn for Colby. Had a good look there. Late pass down the floor to Puckett in transition. His layup is good and one. And Colby takes the lead 37-36 with 3:17 to go. And Avery Knoll the second. Team's third. Puckett was 7. He had a 3-point play in that first half as Ben Bussey exits. Braden Foss back in for Colby. Colby tonight, 7 of 9 at the line. Make it 7 of 10. Rebound Lawson Bailey. He has his third board. 1 point Colby lead. 3:10 to go third quarter, 37-36 Eagles. Scott City with the ball. Duff with the right side. Gets a screen, goes to his left. He'll drive in. Now left corner, here's Avery Knoll. Can he get that three down? He will not. Rebound tipped, and it'll be saved by Duff in the corner. He'll throw it up top to Rumford. Oh, he had Bailey wide open for a moment. Didn't see him there. Nice track down by Duff, though. With it up top, here's Rumford. He'll try a straightaway triple. That's off the back iron, the rebound to Hunter Vaughn, and then they're going to get a foul on Avery Knoll, the reach. That's his third. With 2:42 to go third quarter, team's fourth of the half. 2 missed opportunities there for Scott City, and Alex Trango will check in for Avery Knoll. Scott City down by 1. Colby ball, 37-36, 2:42 here in the third. The Beavers started out with a 10-0 run to take the lead back at 32-31. It's been back and forth since then. Colby's ball, they've scored the last points of the game. Foss up top off a screen, lob in to Puckett from Vaughn, who goes left corner. Now back to Puckett. He'll try a deep three left side, and he'll be short. Rebound into the hands of Metzger for Scott City. Almost fumbled it out of bounds. 2:18 to go third quarter. Beavers rebounding better here in this third quarter, down 1. Right side, here's Duff up top. Goes to Alex Trango. Metzger for his third three of the period. Yes! He has 11 in the quarter, 14 for the game. And lead change number 9 in favor of Scott City with 2 minutes to go third quarter at 39-37. It's the fourth lead change of this period alone. Scott City with a 2-point lead. Colby with the ball. Minute 48 here in the third. Puckett with it. Back up top to Vaughn. Colby resets. Now the guy taps the foul line. Back to Vaughn out high. Gets the screen, goes to his left, trying to drive in, pivots. Now kicks it right corner. Here's Braden Foss for an open three. Good. Colby has answered the bell every time Scott City has taken the lead, and it's 40-39 Colby. The Eagles will burn a 32nd time. Nope, it's a full with 1:33 to go third quarter. We'll come back in a minute. This is Scott City basketball.
There's nothing more spacious than Western Kansas, and nobody closer than our communities. We are determined to keep our communities connected to schools, kids to teachers and parents. We believe a connected world is a better place. We're more than what we do for our hometowns. It's what we do with our hometowns. S&T is proud to be your family, your friends, your neighbor.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations that our Scott City Optometry office specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology, and we are committed to improving the quality of life. Give yourself the gift of clear vision by scheduling an appointment with Dr. Joshua Gooden.
Up top with a minute 18 to go third quarter. Duff will throw it right side to Metzger. He's got the hot end, and he'll drive in and draw Colby's third, make that their second foul of the half. A foul will be charged to Jordan Jones, his first. Colby has 5 fouls in the ballgame, all by 5 different participants. Inbound in for Metzger here with 1:14 to go third quarter. Looking to lob it in. Finds nice position by Bailey. His hook shot over Tubbs is good. Bailey with 13. 41-40 Scott City, final minute of this third quarter. Scott City back up by 1. Here's Vaughn taking it strong to the rack. He's got his 14th point, 42-41, 1 minute exactly to go third quarter. Back and forth we go here in this third period. Bailey will go left side and hand off to Tarango, now to Duff. Right corner goes to Dylan Metzger. Metzger up top to Lawson Bailey for a straightaway 3. Short rebound into the hands of Braden Foss for Colby. They have a 1 point lead in the ball with 40 seconds to go third quarter. Scott City's hit 3 threes in this quarter. They have 7 for the game. That's 21 of their 42 points. Colby's going to run some time here late third quarter, maybe go for the final shot. They have a 1 point lead, and they have the possession arrow in their favor. Scott City has fouled 4 times this period, 2 by Colby. It's 15 seconds to go third quarter. Vaughn with it. But Scott City's very much a part of this game. Here's Tubbs with 10 seconds. Now up top, here's Braden Foss. Right side to Puckett with 6, with 5, with 4. Back to to Foss, his runner. No, rebound knocked out, and that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Scott City with 0.6 of a second to go third quarter. And it's Imhoff and Bussey back in for Colby. It's Coach Parker McKee staying with that 7-man rotation here. Colby up by 1. 7 lead changes in the third quarter alone. 0.6 of a second, they'll get it in. Shot blocked, and that's the end of your third quarter. No foul call. Could have been easily there, but that's the end of your third quarter. Scott City raced a 9-point halftime deficit. They're back to within 1, 42-41 as we have the fourth quarter. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball. One minute, please.
When you want women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinic's skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
As your local community foundation, we are dedicated to preserving local wealth so the communities in and around Scott County will forever remain an attractive place to live, work, and raise a family. We respond to the needs of our community through grant making, scholarships, and other special projects. To learn more, visit us online at scottcf.org.
Business are equal opportunity providers.
Colby's ball to begin the fourth quarter with a 1 point lead, 42-41. 7 lead changes in that third quarter alone. And the Eagles with the ball. Hunter Vaughn with 14 to lead Colby. Scott City led by Dylan Metzger has 14. It's been a 3-man wrecking crew. And the layup on the other end for Tubbs. On the backside, he has 9, 44-41. 7.5 to go in this one. First back-to-back baskets for Colby this entire second half. 3-point lead early fourth quarter. 2 of the 3 league games have gone final. And we're blowouts. Here's Metzger trying to dish underneath the Rumford and then stolen away by Colby. Scott City's 7th turnover of the night. That far over penetrating was Dylan Metzger with 7:15 to go. 3-point Eagle lead with the ball at 44-41. Scott City has 14 from Metzger, 13 from Bailey, and 12 from Jackson Rumford. And now stop and pop 3 in and out. That time for Vaughn, and the rebound to Avery Knoll. He has his 4th board of the night. Minute has elapsed here in the fourth quarter. Scott City down 3, 44-41. With it is Austin Bailey up top to Alex Strangle, left side to Avery Knoll. Entry feed into Rumford at the left block, backing his way on Tubbs. Goes to his left. He was fouled going up, and he'll get 2 free throws. The foul will be on Ben Bussey, his first, Colby's 3rd of the half. As I mentioned, the finals, Holcomb all over Cimarron tonight, 56-30. Hugoton 68-22 over Ulysses. Goodland has extended their lead against Lakin going in the fourth quarter, 49-34. Rumford's free throw is good. He has got a baker's dozen. And he has shot all of Scott City's free throws tonight. 44-42, 6:48 left. And make it 44-43. He's 6 of 6 from the line, and now shares a team high with Metzger. So 4 different Beavers have scored tonight. 14 each for Metzger and Rumford, and now 13 for Bailey. Now right side, here's Bussey taking it strong. Jump stops, and then that was they're going to get a holding foul on Alex Tarango. Boy, that looked like a straight tie-up, but the official saw it differently. Tarango's third, team's fifth of the half with 6:31 to go. Boy, that looked like a straight hold, or tie-up, but they call it a holding foul instead. 6:31 to go. Tough break for the Beavers into Puckett up top. Here is Imhoff driving, steps back. He's not a shooter. He's only 0-2 from the floor. Not a big score. He had 2 points in the first meeting. Scott said he's done a good job of limiting Guy Tubbs. He had 18 in the first meeting. He has 9. Vaughn with it. He has 14. He'll drive in. Shot blocked. Rebound, Knoll. So that time Vaughn hit the deck. 6:05 to go. Here's Rumford driving in. Up and under move for the lead. Oh, that rims in and out of the rebound to Puckett. Did everything right but finish it. Now Colby will lose it out of bounds. They've had some uncharacteristic turnovers in this second half. 6 of their 7 turnovers make that, 6 of the 7 turnovers in the game have come in the second half. Scott City with another opportunity to go back ahead. 5:55 to go. Here's Rumford. Nice cut, Tarango. He lost it going up, or they say last touch by Vaughn as it hits the camera from the BBN right into your picture there. It'll still stay Scott City ball here. No foul. They'll let him play through here with 5:52 to go. Metzger to Trigger, in. Scott City down 1. Rumford up top to Avery Knoll. Now to Alex Tarango. Goes right side to Metzger for a 3. Oh, he's got another one! 46-44 with 5:40 to go. And Metzger with 17 to lead Scott City in 5 triples. 5:35 to go. Scott City back up by 2, but driving in. Here's blocked by Rumford on a layup attempt by Bussey. Here's Scott City back the other way, and a whistle and a foul. They're going to get Shane Puckett with his second, team's 4th, with 5:28 to go. 5:28 to go. 2-point Scott City lead with the ball, 46-44. Trying to get a big late season victory here. Try to keep their outside chances of hosting a Substate game alive. Knoll into Rumford. Catch. Oh, he lost it, and a turnover. Might have been poked away. Well, and then a foul on Metzger in the backcourt, and that's his 3rd with 5:17 to go, and Scott City's 6th foul of the half. So Metzger, Knoll, and Tarango each with 3 for Scott City. A little foul trouble by the backcourt. Colby only has 1 player with 2 fouls, and that's Puckett. 46-44, Beavers with the lead. They've scored the last few points of this ball game. They scored the last 5 as we approach 5 to go. They get it to Vaughn toward the left block. Looking to back his way in. Flips up a shot. No, rebound Jackson Rumford. Rumford with his 4th board. 2-point Scott City lead as he takes it right to left with 4:50 to go. Jackson Rumford goes right side of the pass to Alex Tarango. Scott City's led by no more than 3 in this game. Driving in, here's Tarango, lets the defender go by from point blank. Oh, too strong. And the rebound, and here's Vaughn on the run for Colby. 3-on-1 numbers, flips it left side. Bussey layup, high off the glass, and we're tied. Bussey with 8. We're tied for the 8th time, 46-all with 4:28 to go. Now Rumford loses the dribble and picks it back up, and a whistle and a timeout for Scott City. It's a full. We'll take it as well with 4:23 to go. 46 is on the scoreboard between Scott City and Colby. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
Great Western Tire is happy to be a part of the Scott City community.
Adding value to our community has been our priority since day one. That's why the Scott Co-op is here with 8 elevator locations, 2 service stations, 5 car trolls, bulk fuel and oil delivery, as well as a full-service agronomy department, including agronomy services, seed, chemical, fertilizer, and custom application. Visit us online at scottcoop.com or download our app for more information. Scott Co-op is a proud supporter of our local communities.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agriculture property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website
for
today.
Life, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
4:23 to go in this one. Tied at 46 apiece. And Scott City ball out of their own timeout. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. They both used a 30 and a full, so that means 2 fulls and a 30 left for them. Here's Avery Nolan, got a whistle. They're going to get a moving screen. Alex Tarango, that's his 4th with 4:19 to go. They can call him with the moving screen. Player control foul. It's the 7th team foul. No foul shots. Colby with the ball looking to retake the lead. As Tubbs ended that, Bussey ended that 5-0 run earlier. 46-46, halfway through this 4th quarter. They go left side, out high to Imhoff. Back to Tubbs, faces up Rumford, left corner. Here's Bussey driving the left baseline, is cut off. Tarango stays out there with 4 fouls. Reverse layup, Bussey blocked by Nola, who gets the rebound. Nola's come up big on the defensive end here tonight. Scott City with the ball, tied at 46, 3:50 to go. Rumford up high, guarded by Tubbs. Now, and a whistle, and we're going to get a foul on Bussey. That'll be his 2nd. Interesting call there. Break for the Beavers and team foul number 5. Dylan Duff set to check in. Braden Foss also set check in for Colby. The sophomore's in. Alex Tarango out for Scott City. Braden Imhoff out for Colby. So Braden for the Eagles with 3:46 to go. Tied at 46. Bailey to trigger it in. Will do so up top to Rumford. Then hands it off to Lawson Bailey. Bailey goes left to Metzger. He'll drive in the paint. Take it all the way to the rack. His layup. Oh, he crawls off. That's his first miss from the floor tonight. And Colby back with it. Almost stolen away, but here's Colby with it. In the hands of Vaughn. Looking to drive in. Almost fouled. It was Vaughn. Now he'll pass underneath. Deflected and a turnover. Colby wanted a foul there. Close one. 3:23 to go. 46 all. Nip and tuck we go down the stretch here. Rumford gets a screen. Goes to his right. Pops a 3 for the lead. Yes! He's got it! 49-46 with 3:10 to go. Rumford's 18th triple of the year. Scott City with another big 3. 3 minutes to go. Vaughn for the answer back. No, rebound Rumford. Vaughn has gone cold from the floor, but then stolen by Foss underneath. And Colby with another chance at it. Driving the left baseline. Here's Bussey. Now, Puckett for the tie. Yes! Puckett ties it at 49 with 2:44 to go. Timeout Colby. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. Scott City with some turnovers here. Big in the 4th quarter. They have 10 turnovers for the game. Colby has 8. And that turnover hustle play by Foss kept it on Colby's end of the court. And they get the 3 from Shane Puckett, who hits Colby's 3rd 3 of the night. Make that their 4th 3 of the night. And now Puckett with 10. 49-49, 9 ties, and 13 lead changes tonight. 2:44 to go. What a game. We've had a couple of barn burners here in this gym tonight. Can Scott City's boys win their first home game against Colby since 2018? It'd be the first one in this building. Be a big win against the number 9 ranked team in 3A, team that's clinched the number 1 seed in the Lake and Substate. Bailey to inbound it out of the 30-second Colby timeout. They're down to 2. 2:44 left. Colby is going to apply man-to-man full court pressure. Into Alex Tarango is in there with 4 fouls. Back to Lawson Bailey and now to Dylan Metzger. Metzger within the backcourt, 2:35 to go. Bailey will get it across the 10-second line. Tied at 49, then flips it to Jackson Rumford, who has 17 to lead the Beavers. Rumford with the dribble, now right corner to Lawson Bailey. Bailey gets it in, mismatch. Rumford pivots, goes right. They're going to whistle, be a foul on the floor. That's the final foul to get for Colby in the second half. The foul will be on Hunter Vaughn, his 2nd. As I mentioned, 16 foul on Colby. Scott City inbounded with 2:25 to go, tied at 49. It'll be right corner to Avery Knoll, up top to Alex Tarango. Tarango will drive in, now left side to Lawson Bailey. He'll go around Bussey, takes a strong layup. No, might have been partially blocked in the rebound to Colby. Foss, lead pass down the floor to Puckett. Stops, hangs, stuffed to get 2 free throws, and that'll be it for Alex Tarango. Team foul number 8 on Scott City. Tarango will be disqualified with 2:11 to go in the game. And 2 free throws for Shane Puckett, who just hit a 3 to tie the game up about 30 seconds ago at 49. And Dylan Duff will take his spot. 2 free throws for Puckett for the lead. Good. He has come up big in this second half. He has 6.5, 50-49, 2:11 to go. Another lead change, the 14th of the night. Puckett's free throw is good as well. He has been money at the line to make that 3 of 4, and it's 51-49 Colby. Puckett has the last 5 of the game. Scott City playing from behind with 2 minutes to go. Down 1 starter. Duff into the front, or correction, Metzger in the front court. Now to Lawson Bailey with under 2 to go. Bailey with it, uses up a dribble, finds Metzger. Almost lost it. Now he has step back, guarded by Tubbs. Minute 50 to go. He'll launch a 3 for the lead. Yes! Oh my goodness! 52-51 with a minute 45 to go. He's feeling it on senior night. And then we got Vaughn with it. Minute 35 to go. Vaughn almost took the 3. He'll drive left side, dish it, and Tubbs up top. Bussey turns down the 3. His floater for the lead. That is good. Bussey with 10, 53-52, 126 to go. Lead change number 16 of the night. And Scott City with the ball down, 1 minute 20 to go. What a game here in Scott City. Here's Duff with it up top. Now to Dylan Metzger. He has 20 points, a career high into Rumford. Catches it. One to dish it off. Minute 5 to go. He'll drive in the paint. Pivots. Hook shot for the lead. No. Rebound Colby. Braden Foss had a good look at it. 55 seconds to go. Colby with the ball up 1. 53-52. Noel will guard, and then a foul. That'll be the 4th on Noel. Will send Vaughn to the line, who has 14 points. 51.5 to go. Early foul, maybe not a bad one. The 9th team foul on Scott City. Vaughn with a 1-and-1. He has 14 points tonight. He's 3 of 4 at the line. He has not scored in this 4th quarter, but this may change. And he missed it. Rebound, Lawson Bailey. Scott City has a chance to retake the lead. 45 seconds to go. Bailey within the front court. Scott City just needs to run their offense, and Coach Brian Gentry beforehand wants time. It's a full, let's take a 30-second break. Don't go anywhere, 41.9 to go. 1 point Colby lead. This is Scott City basketball.
The world needs more farmers. People who know the land. People who support rural communities. People who are as diverse as each acre they care for. But unless you've been born and raised on a family farm, it's nearly impossible to become a farmer. That's why we are building a team of people from our hometown and across the world to do what they love. We are not just a family farm. We are a multi-family farm. We are Volgamore Family Farms.
East Future.
Well, we've had 2 barn burners here tonight on Valentine's Day. 53-52, Colby with the 1 point lead. Scott City with the ball. Here with 41 seconds to go. Both teams down to 2 timeouts left. Both teams in fouls, or I should say in the bonus. Scott City has committed 9 fouls this second half. Colby has committed 6. Possession arrow if there's a tie-up would favor Scott City. Well, the Beavers have already lost Alex Tarango from the game. He fouled out with here earlier in this 4th quarter. With 2:11 to go. Noel to inbound it. Gets it to Dylan Metzger. He has 19 points, 16 in this half. Now driving in is Noel. He'll take a strong scoop shot, wild shot. No, the rebound loose, and it's loose, and it's Tubbs with it. Colby with it, 30 seconds to go. And Bussey, and then he's fouled by Metzger. And that'll send Bussey to the line for 2 free throws. Had a good look there, but Noel a little wild on his shot. And 2 free throws, it's double bonus time as Metzger picks up his 4th foul with 27.6 to go. Bussey, who is 2 of 2 at the line, has 10 points. Colby up by 1. 27.6 to go. So Metzger and Noel all with 4 fouls. First to 2 free throws. The crowd gets loud. It's rimming off. Even if he hit them both or missed one, it would still be a 1-possession game. Bussey with another one. The crowd gets a little bit louder here. That one is good. 54-52. Parker McKee will burn one of his final 2 timeouts left. We'll come back in 30 seconds. 2-point Colby lead with 27.6 to go. This is Beaver basketball.
For over 80 years, Farm
Is
Bureau.
your dog ungroomed and smelly? Then come on by the new and improved Wagon Wash, located at 501 Jackson Street in Scott City, Kansas. We added on a dog wash for your pet's hygienic needs. There are 6 different modes you can choose from: shampoo, oatmeal conditioner, rinse, odor control, flea and tick, and blow dry. Our facilities are regularly cleaned, and we have a vending machine full of treats for you and your pet. Follow us on Facebook at Wagon Wash Car Wash.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go Beavers.
Timeouts. Scott City has not scored since they went up 52-51 on the Dylan Metzger 3 with 1:47 to go. Colby has scored the last 3 points of the game. And it's been the cast other than Hunter Vaughn that have scored down the stretch for the Eagles. Metzger to bring it across. He's been the hot hand. He has 20 points tonight to lead Scott City. Up top to Rumford. Oh, bad pass and a turnover. Here is Puckett with the layup, and that's good. And that may do it here. 10 seconds to go, 56-52. And Puckett with the, here's a Rumford 3, and that is going to be no good. Rebound. And 2 seconds, 1 second. Colby's going to escape here with a 4-point win. But a good effort for Scott City tonight, 56-52. Puckett sealed it with the layup. He came up big in the fourth quarter with 14 points. Colby wins it here and escapes by the count of 56-52. Scott City now 9-10 on the year, 2-3 in the league. Colby 16-3 and 4-1 in conference play. Post-game show to begin after this 3-minute break. This is Scott City basketball.